How dare you guys immediately make me chug? I'm right here, don't you worry. I'm right sitting here reading chat. Hello everyone. Hi. Welcome to everyone new. Hiya Killer King. Hiya It's Leafy Dragon. Hello General Knight. Thank you guys so much for all the follows as well in the recent time. This is crazy. Let me just thank everyone. The Boogeyman was 2 days ago. General Knight, thank you so much for following. Mr. Toad, Killer King, Winnie the Pooh. I love that name. Chaos Twitch. The Leafy Dragon, thank you guys so much for following. Nice to have you guys here. Hi Ellie, hello to you too. Ellie, yes. Hi guys. Hello, lovely to have you here. Welcome. I'm just going to turn down the music a little bit more. You guys let me know if it's alright from the loudness of everything. Oh, I'm so happy you guys like the animatic. Thank you so much, Leafy. Thank you guys so much. You guys are amazing. I had such a good time at the premiere. You were so sweet, all of you. Thank you, Winnie the Pooh. It took a long time to do. Just for those of you who are here like for the first time, we are very much fans of the aha jokes in Last Life. So we have the aha low aha. And the for when we arrive in stream, and the adios. That's what Ellie and Lemonade were talking about earlier. And also what they were talking about is the chug. If we get 10 hydrates in a row, I have to chug my entire bottle, which is not a fun thing to do. But if you guys want to make me do it, that's with channel points, by the way. But anyway, hello, hi everyone. It's awesome to have you here. I'm so happy to finally be sharing this animatic with you guys. It took so long. It took so long. Oh, we also have a bingo card. I'm a bit overwhelmed, really. I can't believe I'm already sharing it with you guys. I can't believe I'm already sharing, or finally sharing the animatic with you guys, because, oh man, it took so long. It took so long to make. Ellie and Lemon are gonna go for it, the two of them. 10 chugs, I think. If we get 10 hydrates, I think that's 2,000 points. I just need to go and switch on my lights because it's already incredibly dark in here. I have been editing non-stop today, yesterday, on Friday. The editing took so flipping long, guys. I always underestimate it. but I'm so happy to be able to sharing stuff with you and sharing it with you. I basically just pulled through. I really wanted to get it out today, basically. I really wanted to get it out today, and I hit render at like 5 p.m. and then I had to hit render again and again and again because it wasn't exactly how I liked it. But yeah. If you became a fan after watching the last live animatics, so you immensely hope to see this animatic was premiering. Oh, yeah. There wasn't much of a warning before, I guess. There wasn't much of a warning because I definitely wanted to get it out this weekend. I wanted to get it out maybe yesterday before MCC, but like I'd only finished editing half of it by then, so you know. Chug and then a chug. No, only one chug a stream. We only have one chug a stream lemonade. I don't wanna drown. Chat really enjoys drowning me. But yeah, are they gonna make me chug? Oh, we're getting into it. So if we have a chat interruption in this hydrate train, if we get 10 hydrates in a row, then I will have to chug my entire bottle. You guys don't know how much water I have in my bottle. But if we have a chat message in between, then we have to start again. How many have we got so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 10. You guys are the worst. I hate you guys. I have a 3/4 full bottle, or 2/3 maybe. Thank goodness it's not completely full because it's very uncomfortable. Oh, unpleasant to drink it when full. I'm also hyped up on coffee, so I've just downed a coffee whilst watching the animatic, so I'm fully hydrated after this, definitely. Anyway, bottoms up. Just wait for me to quickly drink this, and then I'll continue talking. You'll chug along with me. Well, don't chug fizzy water. We found out earlier that that is not a good thing to chug. There we go. There's the water bottle. Not as hard as it used to be. I tell you what, I'm getting better at it though, with all the drinks that we've had, all the times I've had to chug. But that's your chug for the stream over, guys. You know what I'm gonna do? So basically, I have like a whole plan. I've only got one monitor and one iPad to work with. So basically, I'm going to do it like this. Today we'll go through like the video bit by bit, and I'll just chat. I'll just chat about it. If you guys have any questions, any details that you noticed, little references to other things maybe, then just, yeah, chat along. That's what we're going to do. Chugging sparkly water was bad, yes. I apologise if I spend the next few minutes burping because that usually follows just like that after a chug. Anyway. Let me just open up Twitch on my phone so that I can actually see what's going on. Let's switch off the sound. We don't need my voice in the background to double. There we go. But boys, and how Ether was scared. Yeah, I feel like Ether was just a bit overwhelmed by Joel's antics. Right, let's open the page. What I am going to do is I'm going to go on full screen, and let's hope this works. Let me just switch over to the... I almost clicked the end stream button. That would have been bad. Window capture. You guys are going to have to bear with me. I live on a one monitor setup. And then I have control stuff with my iPad. There we go. Now I'm loading chat. There we go. All visible. Bye-bye, Leafy Dragon. Well, thank you very much. That's so sweet of you to say. I hope to see you in streams to come. Oh. Posted the evidence in Discord? The evidence of what? What evidence are we talking about? Love every second of the animatic. Well, I guess we can just kind of go through. The question is actually, before we start this, you know what? I might just, Oh, I really hope this doesn't break stuff. If I switch between screens too much, then it'll start breaking stuff, and it makes me nervous. So what I'm going to quickly do, let's start with planning. Let's start with my notes, because I think you guys are often interested in seeing my notes. Let me just share my iPad, because I do notes there. That's how notes happen. Hello darkness, my old friend. I've come to speak with you again. Don't worry, we'll be back in a second. iPad mirror, is that gonna work? Yes! Hello, here we are, notes. Let me just get everything out of the way. My desk is a mess. I'm going to crash tomorrow and clean up and take care of myself properly. Oh my gosh, my phone go brr. What we got to do is get Smages to watch it on stream. Oh my gosh, that would be so cool. That'd be so cool. I also posted on Twitter. Oh my gosh, my phone goes brr. I can't switch off phone burrs for now. Anyway. Yes. We can see. I've posted on Twitter. My Twitter name is I think Miss Katie Row 1 or just Katie Row 1. Hold on. I'm actually unsure. Give me a second. What is my Twitter username? Oh, you don't even have it up. It is it's not showing up. Where can you see your Twitter name? I'm so bad. Profile. Katie Row 1 at Katie Row 1. I've decided I'm gonna try out Twitter. I'm not really gonna follow anyone on it because I don't really want the drama. But I've decided I was gonna post stuff. He watches Animatics on stream sometimes. It's probably not good if it's a DMCA song, which actually I don't think this one is because it is a cover. But they probably wouldn't go for it on stream. Maybe in their free time. Anyway, mood. Yeah, Twitter's a mess. But apparently it's a good place for stuff to get seen, noticed. I don't know. So I've decided that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. I don't know how it works. I have no idea what's going on. So if you guys could help me, I feel like old boomer. How to tweet? Tweet how? But yeah. First time since you got Twitter that you regretted that you even opened it. Oops. Chatting? Well, if people want to hang out, that's totally fine. I'm mainly just a lurker when I'm watching Twitch streams. I don't really interact much. I usually have it on in the background and I just kind of chill like that. And if you do that way, that's completely fine. If you feel like chatting, that's also lovely. We're just happy to have you here. Anyway. Should we get into it? We've already been live for 12 minutes. Should we finally get into it? I tell you what, guys. I am feeling so hot right now. Like, I just downed an incredibly hot coffee in my hot room. And also, like, all the thing with the animatic stuff happening. I'm just going to tie my hair together to maybe help myself with it. But anyway, yes. Let us start. So basically, I don't know really where to start if I'm going to be completely honest. Strip mining on Pearl SMP. Fair, yeah. Hot guy. Since when am I? I'm not a guy, I'm a girl. Anyway. I've completely lost track of everything. I don't know where to start. I knew I was going to do an Animatic to Double Life. I mean, let's be honest. I kind of almost had to. And Double Life was so cool, guys. What we basically did every week when it came out, when we were able to, we kind of sat here together on stream and chatted about it. And I just took notes of the best parts that happened that week so that I could gather it together. Not in a weird way. Fairly fair. But I just kind of gathered notes and what I enjoyed. I sometimes sketched a couple of things. Don't think I have the images. Do I have the images? I don't think they're like sketchbook sketches. I don't think I took a picture of them. But yeah. We kind of went through it every week and we discussed what we loved. Those are on the VODs channel, by the way, if you want to look back at them. If you do ! VOD, I think, in chat, then you'll have a link to the VODs channel. I set up that today because professional streamer and all that. But yeah, we also drew a couple of scenes on stream, like Ellie said. Shall I actually show those quickly? I'll tell you what. Have I got it open? Have I got it open? I do. No, that's YouTube. Hold on, I got to open Twitch. No, not Twitch. We can actually show... That's a bad thing. Thank you, Ellie. We can actually show the entire animatic for the first time ever. Because every time that I went into this folder, and this is the folder right now, every time I went here, I had to hide it. I couldn't show you guys. Now, the problem is with this, I don't actually think I have the images that we drew on stream here. I've got this one. We drew this drawing on stream. But, like, I think I had to get rid of most of them because I didn't have space on my iPad anymore. It was so sad. There was no more room, so I don't even have all the drawings here. There's 90 frames, but as you can see, there's definitely some missing, like the whole Scar-Grian interaction here is gone in between these two, and yeah, I can't even have them all. Do I have boat boys in a boat? I do not have boat boys in a boat, I'm afraid. Not in this one, but we'll look at the animatic later. We'll go through it in more precise ways. We also had the Big B Grian interaction here. We drew all that on stream. Didn't quite finish this one on stream because, oh my gosh, it was such a long stream. I was very tired. It was a bit of more than I could chew on that one. We also drew the ranch burning down, the ship burning down, the tower burning down. We did a lot of burning. We drew a lot of burning. Honestly, I feel like I'm an expert drawing fire now. But yeah, that's what it is. That's what's going on. I actually had to redo these. I decided I had to have Jimmy's foot. So like half of these. There we go. I really like this frame, the swirly fire. I had no idea how I was going to draw this frame, but we'll talk about that later. Yeah. Got into the channel, like interacting with you guys in the video. Who are you really after party streams? So these are very fun streams for you. I think they're fun streams as well because I kind of just get to gush about something that I've been holding inside me for the past month. I'm just going to quickly switch on my other light because it is incredibly dark in here very suddenly. Give me a second. Yes, on one of the streams we decided that Pot was called Pot Champ and that Pot Champ was an arsonist, apparently. Anyway, so yeah, here's the drawings that we had in that whole theme. The thumbnail, I'd like to thank my friend Pearl, not this Pearl, but Pearl Queen, Megan, for helping me choose this thumbnail because I was so torn on what to use as a thumbnail. So I'm very happy that we chose this one in the way. He's running from the law, yeah. He's running from Toy Jimmy. That's what he's doing. Anyway, let's go to the notes. Yeah, we had every single session kind of drawn up with a couple of like notes on the side. Like the life of the characters would be from Jimmy. I feel sorry for him with everyone bullying him into being a toy, but I love the headcanon that he's actually a toy and doesn't believe it. Anyway, I also gave all the dudes, like all the soulmate groups, colors because I always want to see that I've got it nice and balanced with how many or how often the characters appear. So if we have like a nice and colorful lineup of different people, and we can tell that it's not too centric on one person, because that is what I really want to like focus on in these animatics. All the dudes, yeah. The dudes. I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah, I want to make it nice and balanced because I'm only ever going to do one animatic to this kind of thing. Oh, well, two in the case of Last Life, but I want to tell everyone's story, and for a server with here 14 on Last Life, 17 people, that's really hard to do. Like, and especially on Last Life, there were a couple of people, like, I think Impulse and Skizzleman. I felt really bad because I really think they're awesome people. I barely drew them at all. I barely had them in the animatic at all, like for 1-2 frames. And so I really wanted to focus on getting it nice and even in this one, and I think I did a fairly good job kind of telling everyone's stories. I also managed to show each and every final death, which I was also very happy about. What is actually a toy and nobody knows, just randomly came up with it? Oh. You think most of the Last Life PVs even cut out Skiz' final death? It was really hard because there was so much death in Last Life. And I mean, yeah, you've got, 17 people? So that's 17 final deaths. And then you've got like really significant deaths like B-Dubs' death, to the Wither or Green's death being shot off the nether platform. You definitely can't show them all. But with Double Life, I think it was a lot easier to show everyone's deaths because that is like, 7 deaths? That's the final deaths. And so that's easy to do. I think I've overused the word deaths now, and it has no meaning anymore. Anyway. Prediction for Season 4 titles and Lemon, are we starting with the illegible chat again? What do we think? What do we think that's gonna have? Sorry if I'm creaking back in my chair anymore. Don't remember Last Life anymore. Watch Animatics. That's a good recap. I might have to rewatch Last Life with a friend because they watched Double Life recently, and I was like, dude, Last Life was better. And so I was like, yeah, Lemon English. Yep. Members. Oh, any new members? I don't know if they'd add new members. That's the thing. They said there was a reason they didn't add new people to Double Life. Okay, they would have had to add 2 people, obviously, right? Because Double Life had 2. Well, obviously, yeah, you'd need 2 people to link up with each other, right? And Skiz couldn't do it, so they couldn't really just add 1 person. I think they said they're really happy with the group that they have. I think someone said that, like, they're really tuned into their group, and they probably wouldn't really add too many more people to it. Might have Mumbo or Lizzie or Skiz coming back. I'm pretty sure if Skiz can, he would love to come back because he was very sad that he couldn't come. But yeah, it's very sad that he couldn't join. Crowlander has subscribed again. How many months is that? 9 months? That's a Twitch baby. That's a Twitch baby. Wow, that's all you can say about this. Thank you, bro. Thanks, bro. Thanks, darling. Thanks for resubbing, bro. That's 9 flipping months, Twitch baby. So kind of you. Incredible. Thank you. Soulbound glitch. Yes, I saw that. I saw that. What was that? That looks like a Lin-Manuel Miranda emote. Also planning as it was an animatic, although you've been short ones making it full song length one. Wow. A full song length one is really a commitment for like a first animatic. But if you're up for it, then definitely go for it. Perfect out for the next series? No lives. No lives, just ghost shenanigans. Oh my gosh. There could be like a in-between series of that. That sounds fun. Lemon, I can't. See you in a bit, Crow, when you've finished watching it again. I'm going to watch it a couple times myself because I feel like... Yeah, I mean, I've watched it so many times already in the editing process, but Ghost Lives, yeah. I've watched it so much in the editing process that, yeah, I've probably watched it loads. But the problem is, it was such a big file, so many different layers. Maybe we can open the editing file in stream later. So many different layers, plus 90 frames. It was such a big file, and so it kept lagging out. It was really tricky to edit. I had to close and open the program every now and again. But and I think that's just my computer at its limits with that kind of thing. But still, one of the top 10 hardest languages list. Yeah, definitely. But yeah. Anyway, what we so basically how I go about planning animatics. I talk about this a lot. Is I have the idea first, obviously, and what I want to do. And like usually it comes to me when I'm kind of just sat somewhere listening to a song with brain rot of something. So that was obviously going to happen for Last Life, Double Life. And running up that hill was just all over the internet back then. My friend Felix showed me the song. I don't watch Stranger Things. So my friend Felix showed me the song, like how cool it was and everything behind it. And I was like, cool. I'm not a big fan of 90s, 80s synth piano and weird backing vocals, but cool, good song, I like it. Bye-bye, Cliver. Question, when did Who Are You Really, is the song not copyrighted, and if, what are the penalties? So all the songs that I do, basically, all the songs that I do are copyrighted. I'm just going to quickly check, hop onto the YouTube channel. All the songs that I do, well, most of them are copyrighted. The poem one didn't really have a copyrighted song in it. But, because they're songs that people know, right? Like, some people have connection to, usually. They are all copyrighted songs, but I can upload them. And there is copyright, like, sign underneath it. And like Crowlander says, there's no penalties for it. It's just that the people who have the copyright for the song, they can run ads on your video and you just get none of the revenue from it, but that's completely fine. I don't do it for the revenue. That's not what I do it for. I do it to share art and creativity with you guys. I'm not here to be some sort of, yeah. Oh no, you don't want money. Yeah, it's fine. No, you can totally do it. I think there was like a copyright problem. Hiya, Albie. I think there was a copyright problem back in the day, like 5 years ago or so, where they'd actually remove your videos, but YouTubers kind of got a good one. Love the emotions of thank you, Crow. Makes you feel them. Thank you, Crow. But yeah, it's very much it's very doable. It's completely alright for you to upload copyrighted songs. It's just you won't get any of the revenue from it. YouTube's quite good in that sense. If you play them on Twitch, then you're just like DMCA, strike 1 of 3, and you're out. Benfold song. You can do it to any copyrighted song. You can do it. If you just want to kind of like check. Thank you, Ellie. If you just want to check, you can upload it. It's just like a blank video with a song file, and then you've kind of on your uploading process, you've got a copyright checkpoint of it. There's like steps that you go through when you upload a video. There's a copyright part of it, or a checks part of it, where it checks copyright. And there it will show if you're allowed to upload it, or if you're not like allowed to post it. But most of the time you're allowed to upload it, and they'll just run ads on your video. B-dubs and whoever the heck on 340. What do you mean whoever the heck? Excuse me? 340. B-dubs and whoever the heck. That's Rendog, bruh. That's Rendog, brother. My dude. Whoever the heck. You don't watch the Hermits? I can't believe you. At 340, I think it's Rendog. Yeah, not Impulse. Impulse is his soulmate. Anyway. Rend is literally one of the most recognizable. Yeah. I know, right? Corollan has just gotten himself cancelled. Anyway. Should we continue on? As you can see here, basically, how I wanted it to be in the beginning is just to kind of like introduce all the soulbounds. And because Impulse and B-dubs were the first to kind of discover that they were soulbound, I drew them first. You don't mean it like that. You're still getting cancelled, brother. You can't. There's no going back. So they were the first ones. So I thought it was pretty cool to like, with them, I could kind of show what the soulbound thing is. And yeah. And do you want to feel how it feels? Do you want to feel how it feels taking damage, getting ouchie because of the other person? Yeah. Person lunging forward, getting killed as his partner died. That's Impulse. We'll look at it later. That's I think, brother. Admittedly, I kind of took some creative liberties with his t-shirt design, with the eye and everything. Anyway, can we just also appreciate? Do you want to hear about the deal I'm making? Divorce Quartet. Okay, Impulse 5. Carolander's getting cancelled. Do you want to hear about the deal I'm making? Divorce Quartet. Love them. That was so cool. Like, Cleo and Scott making a deal that we're like, nope, not gonna deal with our soulmates. It's you and me. That was Fungo Burr. Fungo Burr. And basically, it's a case of it's Grian and Scar again. So we've got a flashback to the desert and Desert Duo, where we had bye-bye Crow. Where we have a flashback to the Desert Duo. We love the Desert Duo. Desert Duo is amazing. And I got to draw skitties, as people call it, which sure. Don't know why people call that. I loved the idea of like Tango dying and then landing on the ground and it turns into Jimmy. That was like one of the first things. And if I only could, I'd make a deal with God and I'd get him to swap our places. That is just like that line there is what made me think of Double Life when I listened to this song. It's just amazing. So yeah, we kind of have an introduction, like Boat Boy's there, and also Ren and Big B. Honestly, I had no idea how to introduce Ren and Big B, so I was like, Big B got ears. He's confused he got ears. Then he sees Ren Dog is his soulmate, and he's no longer confused he got ears. it's his fault. He made it canon. But yeah, that was my thought process on those. I think this one was Skitty's new credit. Made you close Twitter. Too much Twitter if Skitty's comes up on your your feed. Oh my gosh, what am I saying? Anyway. You don't want to hurt me, but see how deep the bullet lies. Nathan, thank you so much for following. Welcome, welcome. Lovely to have you here. Hi, hi. You don't want to hurt me. Pearl obviously hurting Scar. But see how deep the bullet lies. Scar titties is what people refer to as Skitty. Basically, topless Scar. Is that a Pokemon? Right? No, it's not. Is it? Oh, I don't know if it's a Pokemon, actually. But that's what basically people refer to. I only found out about this recently. I think it might have been you, Ellie, that introduced me to it. I kind of put two and two together when you first mentioned it, but it's a weird way. Skitty is a Pokemon. Sorry, bro. It's not what we're talking about. I love how Crow's just being mobbed, by the way. By the way, guys, if for everyone new here, Crowlander is my IRL brother. So feel free to bully him as much as you want. He can take it. Anyway, unaware I'm tearing you asunder. Oh, there's thunder in our hearts. Come on. I'm tearing you asunder. The ranch burns down. Crowlander is very strongly... What does the Pokemon look like? Hold on, I'm intrigued now. Everyone click the link, because I won't open it for stream. What does it look like? Oh my gosh, it's so cute! Guys, if Scar is ever a Pokemon trainer, he has to have this Pokemon in his team. It's literally a cat. It could be a jelly cat. It could be... we could have a special variant for with like Skitty... with like a Skitty variant with like jelly colorations. That would be cool. Anyway, back to chat. Why are we still shouting? I don't know. Is there so much hate for the ones we love? Tell me we both matter, don't we? Oh my gosh, that fits so much for Martin trying to win Cleo back. I love how I'm just moving around the thing. I'm probably making people sick with vertigo. That just fit Cleo and Martin's thing so much. Stop pulling me. Sure, it exists, it's fine. So that just fit perfectly for those two. And then you and me. It's you and me, we won't be unhappy. We've got Big B and Bree, and it was just perfect. If I only could, I'd make a deal with God. Tango releases the Warden. That was just a pitch that had to be in there. I also like pet the dog, croak the frog, burn the log. One of my favourite moments in all of Double Life, so I had to add that in a lengthy version. I drew so much Martin in this animatic, and it's mainly because of this section. I think I drew Martin the most. And then we had a really long instrumental, and for the longest time, I had no idea what to do with it, but then I kind of defaulted to some silhouette stuff. Exactly. Croak the frog, pet the dog, burn the log. So good. And then basically we had a whole stream where we talked about this. I wanted to show all the relationships everyone had to each other. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing, Crowlander. That's exactly what it is. But I wanted to kind of have it as a consistent flow, and we talked about this for hours. It took forever for us to kind of come up with this concept. And I wanted to kind of show the soul bounds in different ways. But I'll go more into that when we actually have the video. But then we go on to the bridge, where I basically wanted to show Froakie is also a Pokemon. There's so many Pokemon. You could literally just say anything and it's probably a Pokemon. In this part here, I wanted to show how like the three peeps went to red. Or I guess Impulse and B-Dubs didn't go to red, but like they were dramatic deaths in one episode. And so I wanted to show that there as well. And then we kind of start going towards all the deaths. Okay, what does Froakie look like? Oh yeah, I've seen Froakie before. Froakie's cute. And then we kind of go towards the end. And like, if you can tell, with every like people when they had their final death, I just crossed them out in the top corner. So I didn't have to think about the colours anymore. And also so I found out when everyone was dead and when I couldn't draw a character anymore because they'd died their final death. So yeah. And then we come towards the end and the outro and everything. And then they also die, but they win, Scott and Pearl. Weird about Froki. And this, I think this is a very interesting one. Okay, it's a bit scuffed because I had to cross it off with how many times I drew characters and stuff. Or like with progress and so on. And deep and dark. Void eyes. Look into the void eyes. Is there a Pokemon with void eyes? Because then that would be my Pokemon. But basically here you can see how often people appear in the animatic. Etho and Joel 8 times, Green 13. I drew Green a lot actually. I tried to actually stay away from Green's storyline because I drew a lot of Green in the previous Last Life animatics. But he's got such an interesting storyline, let's be honest. He knows how to tell a story. Tango 10, Scar 7 times, Tango 10 times, Jimmy 7 times, Impulse 8, B-Dub 7, Cleo 10, Martin 13. So Martin and Green were the ones. Green is definitely a drawable boy. You are right. Ivan? Ivan. I think Ivan is how you say it in English. Yeah. That is definitely the case. Aloha, yes. Oh, hi, Void, yes. Aloha, Void. Hi. Void was called. Thank you, Void. Void was called when Ellie screamed Void. But yeah, that's basically... I always find it interesting to show this, how many times characters appeared in the animatic. Ivan, thank you so much for following. Lovely to have you here. Hello. Yeah, it's always interesting to have it. It also gives me a good idea on how many times I've drawn characters, which is interesting because I've actually drawn, considering they were soulmates, I drew Scar only half as much as I drew Green. Anyway, let's go. I'm very happy that I drew Impulse 8 times because I've really neglected him in previous animatics and I feel bad because he's one of my faves. Anyway. And then we also have something that I always come through. Actually, we can do this now. We can do this. See, that's a bit of a thick thing. First we've got to do this. Do that. Another thing, I think. And then we can actually, I mean, it's a bit late now since the animatic's already been released. Boop. Finished. But yeah, this was my progress bar where I kept my sanity looking at this, seeing that I was actually getting stuff done. So yeah. Should we move on to the actual animatic itself? I'm gonna leave you guys quickly. I'm gonna quickly go blank. And then I need to basically now juggle. We're juggling. And whoop. There we go. Let us go onto the thing. I'm juggling, controlling my stream from my iPad versus also my computer. What are we looking for? Window capture. Is this working? Is this working? There we go. Have we connected to chat? This is the Void we waited for. We talk a lot about Void stuff. But Void is the ambassador of Void stuff. Yes. We also have the Void IBs. It's kind of an in-joke. It's working. Wonderful. I'm just going to leave you guys here for a second because I need to go and refill my bottle. So, and also you guys made me chug, so I need a quick toilet break. I will be right back, my friends. See you in a little bit. Behave and chat for me. turned and I've left the door closed on a very disgruntled cat because he can't come in. Anyway, hello. Race? I never race. Can't do another chug, I'm afraid. Only one per stream, otherwise you guys will drown me. I don't race. Anyway, not really helping chugging too much, no. Shall we start going through this wonderful little animatic? And what I have to do is I have to turn off the sound for DMC. Well, hello. What is this? Oh my gosh, Trujagan, I've completely forgot. I completely forgot on my screen capture. I'm so sorry. Think about it, we gotta keep them healthy. Hello. I love how I just automatically went over to Stream Deck even though I'm on window capture. Thank you so much for resubscribing, my dude. I completely missed. Only for 12 seconds, but great work on the animatic. Thank you so much, Dragon. Thank you so much. Thanks for subscribing. Lovely to have you here. Anyway. I do race. Cursed. You're very cursed. I'm so sorry about that. I only have one monitor. I might invest in getting another. Ooh, just knocked. I'm just going to readjust myself for this new position that we're in for looking at the animatic properly. Hey? I love how I just automatically went over to there. Because I usually do that if I'm playing Minecraft, then I don't see it either. And so I just have to tab over to quickly catch it. Which I need a second one to really, let's be honest. That's why you wanted to chug. So basically that I can go to the loo and then... Sure, wow. Anyway, let's full screen this baby. And let's start talking about it. I hope, yeah, it's all on mute. Let's get my keyboard in front of me so that I can tap. But yeah. Oh, why such terrible quality? I want better quality. I drew the drawings in such good quality. I'd like them to be better. Thank you very much. Anyway, shall we continue? Are we ready? I tell you what, guys, to start off with, I wanted to put this part here in like the part where you've got the kind of the string of life. Here, I wanted to put it somewhere here, but it was way too short for me to be able to do that. Seems like a flaw it does. It's time to wait for whatever poor sap's going to be doing timestamp what they do in posts. It has to be 1080p. I spent this thing rendered for ages. I couldn't get it in 4K, honestly, because it was just taking too long to render. And I was like, I want to upload today, but I think 1080p is enough, right? But basically, I wanted to get like the warning and also the credits, like the song credits in this part here. That's what this whole part was like planned for. But the intro was way shorter than I actually had imagined because like there's no way near enough space to kind of squeeze song credits somewhere where it still looks cool. But like also, yeah, it didn't fit. So basically I had to put the warning at the start and also this at the end. I realised at the end now, I'm going to have to do that after stream. I hope I don't forget. I didn't actually put the end cards in. Didn't actually put the end cards into the thing. So tempted to do it for Last Life? Tempted to do what? What were we tempted to do? Someone beat you to it. Don't be rude to your beloved quality. You can watch it in whatever quality you want, but I drew these drawings at high quality, so I'm gonna watch it at high quality. Anyway, yeah, let's start. So yeah, I wanted to, basically I played around with it so much trying to fit this in. I actually had like a space in mind, like yeah, this part here, it was gonna go there, and then like maybe the artist song and stuff would go there, maybe like art by Ever and Katie there, but it just didn't fit. It didn't fit. Timestamp thingy? What is a time? What do you mean timestamp thingy? But yeah, I really had no idea how I had this idea like right at the start that it would then flow into like a proper soulmate connection. I spent 3 hours editing this intro. Oh, explaining what's happening. Oh, aha! I get it now. Ah, oh, has someone already done it? Do we want to look comments? Nah, not quite yet. Oh no, there we go. Maybe? I don't know. If you want to do it for this one, feel free. Feel free. Anyway. But yeah, I spent like 3 hours editing this on Friday. Literally, I'd planned in Friday to edit. I wanted to get all the drawings finished for Friday. And then basically, I didn't quite. I had to do 2 more. I had to do the 2 drawings where Scott walks up to Cleo and then holds her, her dead body. Those 2 drawings I still had to do on Friday. But I did those 2 drawings. I put all the files over, and then the last thing that I was able to do on that day, because transferring files always takes forever because I have to do it layer by layer. All I could do is I just edited the intro and I just edited the instrumental. It took so long, this intro, man. And it was really laggy and it was really tricky, but I'm so happy with how it turned out. So happy. So yeah. And then my last 5 minutes of editing, I chucked that warning in there. I think it's adequate warning, right? Blood and death, flashing images. I was thinking of maybe adding like one for graphic depictions of death, because we've got strangling, stabbing, literally someone's slit throat with blood gushing out of it, but we're fine. If we want for, I mean, honestly, it's the life series. It's going to be bloody. It's going to be bloody. You have commented, mission completed. I'll read through all the comments afterwards. There's so many already. I'm overwhelmed. It's so crazy. So many kind people already. But yeah, this took forever to edit. And the files were also very big. Very, very big files. Especially like, because that was all one drawing going in. And I draw in very big files anyway. So yeah, my iPad did not like me having a file size that big. Death is rather a broadcast. It does give leeway. I can't be sued because I drew, yeah. And I thought graphic depictions of death. I wrote that down and it just looked too long. Just looked too long. We could have like a whole like list of T's and C's beginning of the video, but nah. And then the heartbeat. Boop. Oh, I was like, I wanted to show somehow that he's been hit and how like the soulmate thing works. How do I do that? Boop. Red. That was so cool. I've been playing around with, there's like different editing tabs on DaVinci Resolve. I've been playing around for the first time with colors, which is a crazy rabbit hole to get into, I tell you, because I can literally edit all the pictures on my computer if I want to. Oh my gosh, it looks so... He looks different than the last life one. Yeah. I wanted to update some of the designs a bit. And I tell you what, whilst drawing this, I was watching so much Among Us stream replay of the VODs on Impulse's channel. First thing that comes, I'm trying to play around with more diverse body types. That's kind of like something that I've wanted to get in this animatic. And he's got real like friend energy. He's got real friend energy. So, big friend, wants to hug him. Soft boy, yes. Yeah, so basically, yeah, with this animatic, there's some like design choices I did. I also like wanted to add more crinkles, if that makes sense. It makes the characters look older, but it helps so much with like crazy expressions. I mean, look at Tango here. Look at them crinkles. It makes the characters look older. And basically, everyone has like rings in their eyes. Some of them have like mouth things. Then I don't even know how to say. But basically, I wanted to. It helps with the expression, right? Because otherwise, they just really look flat. You can get a lot crazier with all the stuff, and it makes them look older. I really struggled with this in the beginning, going like, why do the characters all look so old? And I kind of explained it to myself, going like, well, not all of them are like in their 20s. Some of them are allowed to have a couple of wrinkles, I guess. But yeah, I especially had, like, I struggled with Grian because he had such a round face. But at the same time, like, adding wrinkles, it just made him look like some sort of old, small grandpa guy. I don't know. But yeah, that's something that I tried in this animatic, and I think I did an okay job with it. And I'm going to continue, like, I'm going to add that to my drawing style in general. Just add more crinkles. I also gave, like, very subtle, I don't know if you can see this, very subtle, like, nose highlights. It's probably more visible in some of the other drawings. Like on Pearl here, on Martin. Maybe quite visible on, yeah, there. Kind of just like show where the nose kind of bridges down. I saw someone do this. It was a really cute art style. Gremlin. Very much gremlin. It's literally synonymous with the word gremlin. But I saw an artist do this and then also like highlight it. I didn't actually do it this time because I chickened out. But I like the little circles on noses because it's, I don't know. I think it's kind of cute. I might continue that. I might not. I'm not sure. But yeah. Going back to Impulse. Basically, when I was drawing this, one of the favorites I've done. Cool. I really kind of like. I wanted to update some of the designs. I wanted them to look like they're in like a fantasy-ish setting. So I didn't want like Impulse to have an eye on his t-shirt printed on, more like a satchel around it, which is an eye. That's kind of what I thought I could be going with. I don't know. I mean, at the same time, Ren has a Hawaiian t-shirt, so, you know, it's a very weird category of fantasy how. But I wanted to update some of the designs. I wanted to improve upon them, because I think you can always improve. So, yeah, that's what I did. That's what I did. And also, like, Impulse's hair, the way I decided I was going to draw Impulse's hair, because I do it different every time, was how he had it in one of the streams that I watched. And it is like a bit longer, and I thought it looked quite good. And it's literally, I almost gave him a beard, basically. I was literally like, I was staring at Impulse's face cam whilst drawing all this, and I was like, how much like Impulse IRL should I make this look? Because some of the characters, I'm like, that's how they look IRL. I'm gonna kind of copy that into what they look like in Minecraft. I'm just trying to think who I do that with in. I kind of do that with. Kind of do that with, who do I know what they look like IRL? Jimmy, I try and want, literally, if I'm ever drawing Jimmy and I'm like, I want to, yeah, I need a reference for Jimmy, I literally just pull up his actual face, rather than like Minecraft skins or fan art of him. But then sometimes I just actively deviate from it, because like Tango, he needs his flame hair. It's like there's no way I'm gonna make Tango look like Tango IRL. But I think Impulse is one of those people where it's like, yeah, I can kind of bridge the gap between what they look like IRL and what they look like in game, because I think there's a lot of leeway for it. Anyway, let's continue. Let's continue. And then I wanted to kind of show Bald Tango's Minecraft skin. Oh, guys, can we just 1 second to appreciate? Needs flame hair, yeah. Or alternatively, 1 second to appreciate Tango's new skin. Oh my gosh. The next doodle stream we're doing a full Tango illustration. We're doing a full Ice Tango illustration, because oh my flipping goodness, I love it. I love the Dungeon Master skin. He looks so epic. If you guys haven't seen it yet, you got to check out his most recent episode of Hermitcraft. It's amazing. The Dungeon Master, yeah. So good. I adore it. It's so amazing. Is IRL Tomogo that's so much pleasure? Maybe that's what. I hate to think that. I hate to think about that. Anyway. B-dubs are short, little boy. It's like Hades. Oh my gosh, yeah. I haven't decided yet if I want Ice Tango or like Blue Tango to have ice flame hair or to have ice hair. Like blue flame hair or ice hair. That's the question. What, is my hair out? Yeah. For quick tangent. I've dyed my hair blue recently, right? And sometimes I put it up into like a bun so that like the tips are sticking out the top. My brother came to me and was like, you could do a good Hades cosplay. I was like, thanks, brother. Thanks. But yeah. Anyway, we got our lovely husbands. Our lovely. We had a question on stream whether I should give them wedding rings, and everyone was like, yes, obviously, because they are the husbands. they literally like. Impulse gave B-dubs a clock. The homewreckers, yeah. Impulse literally gave B-dubs a clock as like a engagement gift, you know? I mean, if there's one duo that is most like the married couple on this, it's definitely Impulse and B-dubs, and they just totally went with it. Flaming hair to completely frozen. I like the soul fire vibe. That's the thing. Like, you've got the fire, but you've also got the soul fire vibe. But at the same time, it's obviously kind of like he's wanting it to be ice crystally with his whole base theme. So I have to figure that out. Maybe I go for the crystals because that was his original idea, and it's like a whole new design, like fire and ice, and it's a whole new way that I could draw his hair. It'd be an interesting challenge. See how that happens. But yeah. We love these two. These two are amazing. These two are great. I'm Bluebird Aberdeen. And Crazy Frog. Oh. I also... Impulse's hair is most like Jimmy's in this, which is a weird thought for me because Jimmy always has the swishy hair and Impulse is always quite short. But anyway. Crystally at the same time. That's... We'll see how that works. I'm not quite sure how. I guess that works. Trap and challenge. Yeah. Time will tell what he goes for. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what I decide upon. But yeah, we love these two. And honestly, like throughout the animatic, I was thinking, how much of this soulbound stuff should I draw? Because it could get very like overbearing if I just drew in every frame. Like, oh look. Soulbound thing leading away. Soulbound thing leading away. Oh look. Soulbound stuff. Oh look. Where is he? Soulbound stuff. It would have gotten in the way. What sort of brush do I use for my drawings? Give me a second. I won't be able to read chat for this, but I'll quickly exit out of my app here so I can look on Procreate. So basically I draw with Procreate on the Apple iPad, and the brushes that I use the 6B pencil for line art. If you can even call this line art, it's sketch line art. It's very messy line art because I hate doing line art, and I decided if I hate doing line art, I'm not gonna do it. There you go. For base coloring, or like especially like if I usually draw the skin first and then on top of it with clipping mask I draw the clothes and all the other stuff. Base coloring I use chalk, which I think is in the drawing tab, or in the inking tab. Yikes, I don't know. It's not, I guess, calligraphy? Chalk? Oh yeah, okay. Chalk's in the calligraphy tab, 6B pencils in the sketching tab. But like, I have an edited version of that, so it's more flat and opaque. For shading and for colouring out these areas here, like everything on top of the skin, I use Eaglehawk, but there's also an edited version of that, tweaked to make it more opaque, I think. And then for like shading bigger areas, like especially the background and stuff, I use a lot of Marilla, and that's just the default brush. I haven't tweaked that. I use a lot of imported brushes as well, downloaded and imported. Back to chat. There we go. Sketchy vibe works. I'm just too lazy to do like proper line art because it takes so long. I had a phase where I did proper line art, so I do like sketching, and then on top of that sketch I do a more refined sketch, which is kind of what this is, and then on top of that I do line art, and the line art would just lose so much energy. No problem, Albie. No problem. It would just lose so much energy that the sketch had, and I hated that. So I've kept it like kind of clean enough. I feel like I've kind of honed in on a style for this. If you look back on the YouTube channel, there's all different styles of stuff. We could actually do that here quickly. There's all, goodness knows. You loading? Hello? Whoopsie, that's not who we want to go to. Veo is awesome, by the way. All these peeps, all these cool peeps, subscribe to them all. Anyway, I don't subscribe to a lot of people on the Everin channel, but they're worth it. If we kind of go to like this one had full line art. Let's just, yeah, we got ads. Let's ignore the ads. Keep going. This one had full line art, right? Proper line art. Okay, I did like the building underneath, but I tried to make it as clean as possible, and it just looked so stiff. It was incredibly stiff. And then we go on to here, where I was very loose, maybe too loose, where you can't really see the details very well. We'll stuff the ads together, yeah. Well, you can't really see the detail very well. Like, it's also very dark. I made that mistake. And then I decided, you know what? Oh, this was like a good middle ground, but I also really hated doing the line art because this is very clean line art. But at least it was only a short one. But then for this one, I decided I'm going to go lineless. And that was the stupidest thing ever. I hated it. I'm never doing lineless again. Raw portrait versus a courtroom sketch, yeah. So yeah, this was awful. I'm never going lineless again. Never doing it again. It looked okay. Didn't look amazing. Not gonna happen again. And then I kind of started honing in with the Who Are You Really Animatic, and I was like, I like the sketchy style. I enjoy just sketching. Lineless, no line art. None like, no like outlines of like the eyes and stuff. If you can, hold on, I'll go back to this. There's like no, there's like no outlines. It's kind of all shaded, okay, with the eyes, but there's no outlining. It was a pain to do. It was such a pain to do. But yeah, I've kind of honed in on a style, especially with the Last Life things. And I've ever since the Who Are You Really Animatic, I've just kept it the same from there. Even with the ones that I haven't actually coloured in. It's also kind of got very sketchy line art style. Yeah. So I do enjoy that kind of style. I do enjoy that kind of thing. Right. Where were we? We were kind of here. Also, like, I can't remember. I know I asked in stream, who was the first to get a horn. I think everyone said it was Martin, but I'd already drawn Grian for this, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna draw Grian. It's fine. Who cares? Because he's also more connected to the LAs than Martin was, and I kind of like the idea. I'm sorry, I love how I asked you guys for advice, and then I just completely ignored you guys. You guys had the proper information, but oh well. He was first in our hearts, yes, agreed. He was also more connected to the allays, and I like the idea of like he's using the horn to send out the allays to look for his soulmate, and they find Scar, obviously. That's kind of like what I thought was cool. And it kind of highlights that they're in a new update. That was the whole idea with this frame. Yeah. Got it from the pillager art, yeah. The eyes look kind of scary. I honestly, the drawing of Minecraft mobs was a struggle. I like drawing people. Don't like drawing animals. I like drawing Minecraft mobs even less so. Drawing Minecraft mobs is a nightmare. Nightmare, anyway. We'll look at that later. So yeah, I kind of wanted like the allays to be sent out, and I always thought that would be quite a cool visual of them like moving out. The cursed animatic went. I basically, if you guys are wondering, when I was working on them, just as like an insert, I added instead of drawing the mob, I just added a screenshot of the mob onto the thing. Looked like Baby Tango, Baby Ice Tango, the allays. Mini Tango souls. True. Happy Vexes. Not gotta be. Yeah. What was that? I don't know, Fresh Cucumber. What was that? I'm glad you enjoyed it. Well, I'm assuming you enjoyed it. It was. We're going through it right now. It kind of slowly. You see the cursed version. I might have to. I'll have to do more editing. I don't know if I don't know if I have the energy. I might just release cursed images, not a cursed edit, because I'm so sick of editing now. It was magic. Magic. But yeah, I always thought, like, from the start, I thought this was a cool visual. Yay, cursed images. Cursed images is always, like, there's like a 50% chance when you join the stream we'll be talking about something cursed. That's just the way of it. The lack of editing makes it more cursed. Sure, okay. If I find the energy to do it, I might make a short out of it. But no promises there, guys. I feel like I need to crash for a few days after this, because, like I said in the video description... Like I said in the video description, I usually like do the maths, because Procreate it records how much time you spend on a piece. You can look at every piece that you've done and you see how much time you spent on it. Because I had to delete half of the drawings, I couldn't see how long I took. I forgot to check up on how long it took me to work on those drawings. so I couldn't add that up to the final score. But I basically went on my screen time recording thing, and it basically showed like 40 hours a week on Procreate, 8 hours on GoodNotes and all that. And that was only for the last 3 weeks. And I know I worked for at least 2 weeks before that. And those 3 weeks added up, plus the editing, to 200 hours. So we have been at this, I've been working on this for 200 hours plus. More than 200 hours, definitely. So, yeah. I need a break. I need a break from it. But yeah, we got allays flying out. And then, do you know about the deal I'm making? Oh, I deleted quite a few frames. There was a frame here at the beginning of Martin just walking away. But I thought, it's an unnecessary frame. We've already got 90 frames. I need to cut some corners here. So yeah, I cut it out. But I also wasn't sure whether I wanted to make Pearl wear her blue hoodie for this. Yeah, 200 hours in a month is kind of crazy. But that's how it happened. That's how it works. I wasn't sure whether like to keep consistency or to keep canonical stuff because she was in her blue hoodie then. But I thought I'll just keep it consistent. Bye bye, Jester. Adios. See you in the VOD maybe, or see you next time. Have a lovely, nice time. What a nice flower. Hope you have a nice rest of your day. Yeah, we'll arrive at the nice flower soon. Soon we'll have the flower. But we've got blue eyes here. We've got blue eyes for normal Pearl, so I thought that I'd compromise on that. And she looks pretty sane here, where in the rest of the animatic she's pretty insane. Also with Martin's new outfit, it was another case of I didn't want to kind of just have like a t-shirt with a swirl on it like his old skin, or I think his current skin still has that. Basically, I based it off of his VTuber, of the outfit of his VTuber. She looked sane for 10 seconds. Not even 10 seconds. Like, how long is this? How long is this part? Let's see. She looked sane for exactly... 1, 2, 3, 4. She looked sane for about 3 to 4 seconds. That's her extent of being sane in this animatic. But she still looks very distraught. Let's not forget the fact that she's still very distraught at the fact. Then she started talking to a dog, yeah. She's very distraught at the fact that her soulmate has abandoned her. New record. What, it's like how long you can stay sane for or how short? Because it could go either way. 5 AM Pearl is a different breed, let's be honest. Head injury on Scar and Green? Yeah. I wasn't sure because like you've got the dripstone falling. I didn't know how to draw that. So many people did that in so many different ways. Let's move on to that one while we're there actually. So many people did like the dripstone falling onto their heads and then both of them bleeding. But I thought, I don't know how to show it. I want to show that this is the moment that Grian reveals to Scar that they're linked. So I just thought, just have a bit of blood trickling down Scar's face and then we'll have the same on Grian. I'll have the same on Grian on the same side, kind of mixed with his hair. But yeah. Adios, Killer King. Lovely to have you here. Hope you have a lovely rest of your day. He does look cute in the frame. That was like my whole idea. Like, he needs to look so adorable because he was so adorable. But also like the following frame where he does not look adorable. Because he needs to look so cute. And Grian's like, oh, my soulmate. But I'm kind of like, oh my god, my soulmate. Because we have Flashback, where he's not looking cute. And we have Skitties, where he's not looking cute. He's looking very ominous. I literally had his eyes so much more glowy red and ominous and scary. And I kind of showed it to a friend. And I was like, is this too much? And they were like, maybe. Maybe a bit too much. But yeah. He had to look adorable there. Yeah, he had to, because he was so adorable. Yeah, he does need a shirt. He definitely needs a shirt. Not this kitty. I had to draw it. I had to sit there and draw it. I used my own drawing as a reference, my own Third Life action shot that's on the Instagram. But yeah, he's the adorable boy. We love our boy. Can we also just appreciate, I loved his inclusion of like the bandana along his arm. I loved drawing that. It was so fun. And also like his rancher outfit, his zookeeper outfit. Very cute. Very, very much liked it. Yeah. So Green's a bit like, yay, soulmate with you, but also, oh my gosh. A sense of that. Yeah. Put your clothes on, Green says. You'd think Green would actually be hot in the desert with like a jumper and a shirt. That's fine. It's fine. He's not happy there. He's not a happy boy. And Scar is incredibly scary and menacing. Yeah, you just got why it's called Skitties. What's called Skitties? That's what Skitties are. Can you see my cursor? That's what Skitties are. I think you have to write it with a C, wouldn't you? It's better not to know actually. Yeah, let's just continue. Don't need to see that. Can we just appreciate? I really enjoyed drawing Tango with fiery hair. Literally every time it was a mess at the end because I had to draw in a whole new layer every time, and I got a bit frustrated. But I really enjoyed drawing Tango with fiery hair. That was the case. I also had like 2 frames. I cut out a lot of frames around this area because there was a whole like section of Scar like reaching up to his head going like, owie, something just hit me, looking over to Green and then smiling. But he just looked angry at first and I'm like, that doesn't look like Scar. Scar's not an angry boy. Pretend you know what it means. What's Skitties? It's when Scar runs around shirtless and basically because it's like a mix between titties and Skitties because you can see his yeah. That's it. That's all you need to know. All you need to know. Yeah, he looked angry in the first frames and also definitely didn't really want to draw unnecessary frames. But yes, I thought we need an adorable looking Scar. He doesn't care that he's bleeding. He doesn't care that he's just been injured. He never does. So yeah, I think that was a lot more. Why'd I have to sit? Sorry. I thought I'd bring Cucumber into the loop. If I have to know, so do you. If I'm cursed with this knowledge, so will you be. Don't need to see Scar shirtless anymore. Just wait for the next life series. I'm sure he's going to run around shirtless on his last life anyway. Again. Oh man, we love Scar. He looks adorable. And like I said, he wouldn't care that he's just been injured, so I didn't want him to look angry. So it'd fit more to have him just in this pose. And I could cut out 2 entire drawings, which means probably 4 hours of work, so yay! Well, maybe 3, because I had to actually do the sketches and thing. Could at least pretend it meant something else. Sorry. My goodness, Lemonade, hello. I can't. No idea what you're saying. But yeah, he's adorable. They're both adorable. Green's like, oh my gosh, this is going to be a short series, but yeah. And then cut to the sun. I loved like the sandstorm. I loved the sandstorm kind of flowing along. It's a very short frame, but still loved it. I just generally loved in this animatic showing little throwbacks to the previous seasons because there were so many opportunities to do that. There were so many parallels and I loved it. Anyway, Tango getting blown up. There was also like a reaction shot. Like this is where he sees the creeper, but there was also a reaction shot where he reacts to the creeper. Cut it out. Didn't need it. Oh yeah, I've seen that skit. I have seen that clip. I was there live, Albie. I was there very much live. And it was so good. I loved it. I loved it so much that I screen recorded my phone and sent it to my friends who like weren't really watching MCC but know the peeps. So it was amazing. Definitely the best part of any MCC really. So yeah, I loved this, like this section in my brain was just, oh my gosh. It was just, I knew immediately that I wanted to do this. Thank you so much. I was so happy with it. Can I just say, I drew these shots, like, hold on, this pose, and this pose in the airport, coming back from a very, like, it was very stressful traveling time because we had problems with visas and flights being late and everything. I drew these in New York, in the airport in New York. And I was like, how did I draw these poses, these difficult poses in such a stressful situation. And then I was like, maybe I need to be more jet lagged and sleep deprived and stressed if I want to draw difficult poses. But yeah, it's not behind the scenes for you guys. It's like, I didn't understand. How? I don't know. New York drawings from New York. Sorry, that was probably a really bad accent. Drawings from New York. Such a no. We're not going to go anywhere there. I'm sorry. I've got such a typical British accent. There's no way that I can try and do anything else. It sounds awful. This hand was not drawn in New York, by the way, because apparently I couldn't draw hands at that time. It didn't work. Troy when? Oh. Lemon, no idea what you're saying. Stress and no sleep. Yep, that's exactly. A lot of this was done. Not a New York hand. Yeah, apparently I can't draw hands in New York. Yeah. They ruin your sleep schedule to draw weird positions easier on second thought. Maybe not. Yeah. If I'm bumped up on caffeine, then apparently that also works well. I've found during this animatic. But yeah. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Lemon, are you writing backwards? Have you always been doing that? Oh my gosh, have I just cracked Lemon's way of drawing, Lemon's way of speaking? Funny late. Have I just cracked it? No. I feel like we've cracked it, guys. Maybe. Oh my gosh. It makes sense now. I mean, it's not a logical answer you come to. Anyway, so yeah. Tango looking incredibly sheepish that he's just killed them both. We've done it, ladies and gentlemen. Ivan, you have no idea. This has been a problem for months. We have no idea. We've had no idea what Lemon's been saying. But yeah, adorable sheepish looking Tango, hair on fire, blushing, ears poking out. He's so cute. Thank you, Ellie. We've cracked it. This is now Lemon's gonna stop doing that because they found out. Some of that is Greek and okay, interesting. I feel like there should be a Google Translate version of English backwards. I think that should be an official thing. We did what? We've siphoned Lemon's language. Oh my gosh. Anyway, cool animatic. That's so hard to read though. That's so hard to read. Anyway, I'm so happy with this frame because he looks so adorable. Loved it. He looks so adorable because he's really embarrassed at the fact that he blew them up, and he's like, "Hi, soulmate. Hi, buddy." Oops. I think it's anyway. Anyway. Yeah, we love adorable Tango. I tell you what, I think I enjoyed drawing Tango the most. Okay, Ren's design was a lot of fun as well. I think I enjoyed drawing Tango the most in this animatic because I was just like, I love the ranchers so much. They're the best himbos. Oh. And then we've got the boat boys committing mass property damage. Yeah. So sorry. Yeah. IKD or I don't know, maybe. He's yeah. He's adorable. But then we got the boat boys being chased by pillagers. This was another case of I have no idea how to draw these guys. What am I doing? Lemlishing. Oh dear. I loved the flowing arrows. I thought there was so much dynamics I could add to this. But yeah, there's some they run an array. There's some Etho looks incredibly old in this. With like the wrinkles and the white hair. He looks like a grandpa. But I think that's fine. It's completely fine. Oh well. Yeah. Took us a while, Void, didn't it? But we got pillagers shooting at them. Arrows flying. They're out there causing trouble. Ether grandpa, yeah. It can't. You get what I mean with it, right? It's only really in this frame where he looks like that. It's because of the eye crinkles. With Etho, it was also tricky to want some entertainment. Yeah, he's got the young spry Joel to cause chaos in his life. Oh, now I just imagine Etho and B-dubs in Last Life, because obviously they were the bickering old couple in Last Life. Just kind of sitting back in some chairs by the fireplace, kind of enjoying some quiet time. B-dubs is fast asleep, snoring like the loudest person, and Etho's just kind of enjoying a book. That's just exactly the image that I have in my head. Joel's young, he's 35, yeah. I watched at MCC, I watched Martin's POV with Joel's POV like next to me. Slightly quieter. I didn't get a lot of editing done during it, I've got to be honest. But I watched Martin's POV because they were the pensioners. Oh, now we've got codes, but I'm going to ignore the code, Lemon. I'm not going to decipher that. But yeah, they were the pink pensioners. It was a lot of fun. Admittedly, Captain Sparkles, Jordan, very much of a tryhard. I was just there to vibe. But I thought it was very fun how, you know how Filzer and Martin kind of get mixed up because they look alike? It was fun how they mixed up each other's skins as well. That was good. Anyway, tangent over. MCC was kind of fun. Best part was still Scar slipping up there. Don't put that in my mouth. But yeah, we love our boat boys because they run and then they jump off the cliff. Can I just say this background was used for 4 drawings? They switched. Filzer and Martin switched skins, yeah, because everyone confuses them with each other. And it was the first time they teamed together. I don't know if they've ever met up in real life. I'd love to see the two like next to each other. But they look so alike, you know, white, blonde, bearded, middle-aged dude. But yeah, and they all had white hair. They all had white hair, and they were old, and they were going about like, I can't hear you. What's all this acing, racing? What's going on? It's fun. Yeah, I think, and I also love the idea of like Etho being a bit overwhelmed by Joel's antics. Just like, oh yes, and Etho's like, oh my gosh, what am I in for? Oh, it was a lot of fun. Imitating old Captain Scar. Did Scar imitate old Captain Sparkles? Where's that clip? I missed that. Terrified. Yep. Oh. Yeah, I thought that was the vibe they gave off. I feel like Etho was like, oh my gosh, Joel's gonna kill us, because Joel is very reckless and Etho's very calm and calculated. That's at least the vibe I got. Joel's like, wee, and Etho's like, oh my gosh. But at the same time, he's also there for the shenanigans. So yeah, Etho is like, we're gonna die, but it's gonna be fun. And Joel's like, we're gonna die, but it's gonna be amazing. They did die because of a bird letter, true. Why does Etho have a red patch? You mean there? It's the Canadian flag. His skin has like a red patch. And it's just like the red patch, not the white. I think it's like I can't remember. I think it's a Canadian flag. Oh, is it worth Googling it? Name MC? Actually, I don't know. Sorry, quotes are anomalies. Never remember it from the first room. Found nowhere. Bye-bye, Ildra. See you in a future stream, maybe. And have a good evening. Or good rest of your day. Adios, yes. Flog of Canada, yes. That's exactly what it is. The flog. But yeah, we got boat boys. And yeah, flying down in a boat. I really love like this visual. I thought it was a lot of fun. Because down they go. And the waterfall. And oh, it was fun. It was a good one. This waterfall was one of the brushes that I bought in a brush pack. It was amazing. It was literally just one click and then zoom in. And that's the waterfall. I loved it. It was such a cheat sheet for getting it done quickly. And then we have Big B. We've got to spend 15 minutes appreciating this flower now. We're going to be on this frame for the next 15 minutes. It's wearing the... Oh, who's wearing the what shirt? Just right. What shirt are we wearing? From Last Life was the ultimate vlogging of God. Curse for B. Yeah, anyway, we're going to be on this one for forever because this was one of the frames I drew on stream with you guys. And I spent 15 minutes drawing this flower. And everyone was like, you spent so long drawing this flower. That's going to be there for a couple of seconds. no one's going to appreciate it. And I said, you guys better appreciate it. You guys had better appreciate the amazingness that is this flower. Comment on the video now to confuse everyone. I'm going to comment on the everyone thing. We've gotta appreciate the flower. There we go. There we go. Everyone's going to be confused now. Oof, hello. We've got another... Everything's gone black. We good? Hold on. My chat is missing. Is Zim here again? I feel like my app doesn't like you, Zim. Give me a second. I'm going to open this on Twitch. I should be opening this on Twitch anyway, but I've got remote. Basically, what I've got on my iPad is I've got Stream Elements app where I can control the stream from there. And it also has a function where I can look at chat. But I can also look at chat through Creator Dashboard. So we'll do it through there. See all activity. Oh, there we go. Hi, Zimmer. Hello, hello. Apparently the chat doesn't like you, Zimmer. I don't know what, not the chat, the app, Stream Apps doesn't like you. Again, yes, but now I can see properly. I'm on the chat for the thingamajigger, on the creator dashboard. Yeah, it happened last stream. It was weird. And I can also see resubscriptions on here. So that's good. Follows into resubscriptions. I don't have to go over to Streamlabs on my computer, which will confuse everyone. Anyway, but boys, we appreciate this flower. Has this flower been appreciated enough? Do we think? Do we think the flower's been appreciated enough? Guys can reply on this comment if you want to appreciate flower. Appreciate the flower. Flower needs appreciating. Zimmer has so much power. Yeah, chat can't handle the power that is Zimmer Zizzle. You're really cool, but you'll never be the first reply on my comment. I'm just going to refresh in that case. Oh, we've got another ad. Go away, ad. Go away. We don't like you. Okay. We got to appreciate the flower. There we go. Oh, I love it. Anyway, where were we? We were quite far in already. Have we appreciated the flower enough? Second. I think flower has been appreciated enough. Let's continue. Also, we don't need to look at the cursed Bigby too long. We got cute Bigby ears. I also want to say this, have it said again, because I've said this before. The ear design, or like the Bigby doggy design, very heavily inspired by the design of Floating Through Space on Instagram, Fits. They are amazing. Go check them out. I think they're on Twitter as well. Fits, Floating Through Space, those kind of things. They make amazing Minecraft, Hermitcraft content, like little comics. They're so adorable. So yeah, heavily inspired by them. Go check them out. They're amazing. It's not appreciated. It's now appreciated. I don't know. Oh my gosh, Lemon. Now, good job. Got there in the end. And then we got a wren dog. Can we appreciate I had a really cute brush that I just had to tap a couple times to get random flowers on Ren's shirt. Very happy. Very happy that I was able to do that. And we also have a cookie in Bigby's little pocket here. Oh. Zizzle. Oh. You're asking a lot. You're asking a lot, Albie, for Lemon to have a. Oh, we got a hydrate. A consistent thought. Merzis. Zim. Merzis. I guess Merzis kind of works. Anyway. And then we go on to this incredible frame. Wait for it. This one. So many moving elements in here. Literally, the editing program couldn't take any more elements. In this image here. We have so many different layers, like the enchantment table, the book, the enchanting itself, impulse, Grian, Etho, Martin, the big dog, and also the background. Sizzle has a nice... Sizzle does kind of have a nice ring to it. But yeah. Be great. But do respect Zimmer with however they want to be called. And also like the warden in the background. So many moving elements. My computer did not like it. But yeah. We have a cool bit of enchanting. Green looked weird in this one. I could never get Green's face to look right. So we're just going to ignore Green's face. Like have a black box over it or something. Just... Stick something on your device that you're watching on just so you can't see his face because he looks weird. But yeah, we have all the different things. I love Etho on the other side though. Like that's a good contrast of how bad drawing. Good drawing. I think his proportions are off. Oh well. Anyway, Impulse taking the lead in the middle enchanting. Our boy deserved it. One is potentially waiting. He just wanted to enchant. That's all. Yeah, good point. Good point. My Big B's eyes so big? I don't know. Good point. I didn't really flip anything on here. This image is a bit of a mess, I'm going to be honest. He is a cute doggo. I think, yeah, in hindsight, I maybe should have made that eye a bit smaller. But yeah, all the peeps in the deep dark in danger. Ren grasping onto Big B there. Green with his horn like, hey, I'm going to cause mischief. Yeah, I definitely wanted to kind of show off like someone in the middle of enchanting. I did that a couple times in this animatic. So I was quite happy with how it turned out. Also, those of you who want to translate, some people already know. Oh dear. The swirling words around here, all the letters in enchantment table. Pardon me. They spell something. They spell something. Ren image. Yeah, I really, really enjoyed drawing Ren in this because previously I've only ever drawn him with like completely black sunglasses, so I haven't drawn his eyes. And it was just really nice to draw his eyes. I liked it. It was a fun time. You could add so much more expression to it. I always struggled with Etho's expression and someone else. Who else? Etho's expression. I can't remember who else. But yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky to show the proper expression, especially with no mouth. Oh, Tango with no pupils. That's also difficult to express. We got another Hydrate. We're trying to learn Galactic. I just went with the translator. I'm not really one to look for. Come on. We're trying to hide it. He is suffering. Scar's taking damage at that point. Scar's been taking damage. Sure, that's what we're gonna do it. Smells the pain away. He's being, yeah. Scar's being scraped by pandas. Why does Twitch do what? PodChamp arsonist to Wi-Fi. But yeah, so many moving elements in this. Is a lot of fun. And we had all through the adorable peeps on their bridge. And also this one. I love this one because Jimmy is so wholesome. Can we just appreciate the wholesomeness that is Jimmy Solidarity Gaming? We love him. Yeah, he's just like there to cause mischief. Everyone's like really serious. Everyone's really serious. And like, oh my gosh, this is dangerous. And I'm nervous. I'm scared. Like, what's going on? I need to quickly enchant this and get out of here. Like, quickly enchant this. What's going on? Hi, I'm here to cause trouble. We've got another Hydrate. Is this how the rest of the Hydrate stuff's going to work? We've already had a Hydrate train. So I will Hydrate twice. But the Hydrates will be getting less and less the more we hydrate. Like, I'll be drinking less and less. Oh, and another. Ah, this is to try and get Ellie's Wi-Fi better. It has shown to work on occasion. But yeah. Here I wondered... This was one of the frames where I was like torn whether I wanted to show the soulmate connection between the two. Like, I could have very easily kind of drawn it down here and it wouldn't have been in the way too much. But I actually kind of just wanted to 160p. Oh dear. I just kind of wanted to, like, I didn't want to overdo it. I almost drew a soulmate connection here to kind of allude to the fact that they're chosen soulmates. But I thought it was actually like almost better showing it the first time here, where they're actually forming like the bond, the soulmate bond, like like the secret soulmate bond, so to say. Bye bye, Void. See you next time. But yeah, I thought it would be better to show it here first, and then you'd see it in the interlude quite a lot. So that's why I didn't draw it here. And yeah, we appreciate the wholesomeness that is Jimmy with his happiness that he's got a horn. Look at Discord on memes. Do I really have to? I'll look through Discord later. I won't see chat for it. Everything's perfectly fine. Yes. So yeah, he's wholesome, and Tango's just happy that his rancher buddy's happy, basically. Talking about double lives because for some reason all the names are red, yellow, and green. Oh yeah. Although Mr. Lemonade isn't is teal for me, but otherwise. do, do, do. Oh, so this one, amazing. Standing in traffic light. Lemon, you're the chosen soulmate bond. This one I really wanted to like show. Originally this was just going to be Pearl annoying Scott, right? Like getting all up in his grill, in his way. But then I was like, hold on guys. I could show the like somehow like the sitting in the powdered snow that she always did with like she is so menacing. I didn't like this shot at first. I didn't like these two poses. They looked really weird to me when I were just in the sketch phase. But like adding the ice to it and then the movement, it really pulled it together. He looks terrified and annoyed. He's like, I'm so annoyed with you. I'm so done with you. But also you're genuinely terrifying me. Oh, it's so cool that people liked it because like I thought this would be such a good idea to kind of show the like the what's it called, the powdered snow that she was sitting in, kind of playing, and then also like transferring when she's like touching along the chin, transferring to his face and him getting frozen as well. Ah, yes. I was so happy when I had the idea to like add the frosty stuff to her. I got this idea from I can't remember. It was an Animatic. We're going to my subscriptions. It was an Animatic that it was by the Playground, I think. Yeah, it was this one. In this Animatic, Pearl's drawn with like a frozen, with like icicles on her top. So I got the idea from that. Full credit there. But yeah, that was where the inspiration comes from. So yeah. Big fan of Pearlescent Moon. Also, my idea with Pearl, like drawing her absolutely mental, already got the glowing red eyes as a red life, right? But I also drew her with white irises, and like the irises aren't pupils, and the pupils aren't properly like round and drawn. It's like we can compare it to Scott here. His is a kind of round. You can't really see it, but he's around here, like normal pupils. But hers are kind of like scribbled and coloured in white, like that kind of shows the insanity a bit more. We love looks like a lightning. Yeah, kinda. It was just a random scribble, to be honest. There's more random scribbles in her eyes. But yeah, that kind of shows the 5 AM insanity. A little bit. Oh, also, Scott design. We went for the streak and the little particles around the streak in the hair, all that. Big pixels, oh dear. But yeah, I kind of wanted to show Pearl's insanity with it, and I think it worked out. EHBBQT from the Warden scene? What's EHBBQT? Oh, from the Warden scene. From like the text. I can't remember which one it is. Writing scribble beams. I can't remember what it says. You guys from stream remember what it says? Because I can't. I love how I've got this secret message and I can't remember which it is. Oops. Sorry. I'm terrible. But yeah. It's like cookies. It's... yes. Was it a hydrate or... Aloha? It was something with aha. I think. It was one of our things. Or was it Void Eyes? I think it was Void Eyes, wasn't it? I don't know. Hydrators? Maybe? Oh, it might have been Hydrators. It tastes like cookies. Raisins, cookies can have raisins in it, so it's cookies. He's the cookie monster. Anyway, yeah. Menacing Pearl, Terrified Scott. I love how this scene came out, because honestly, I was a bit unsure about it. I was a bit scared. Hydrate for sure. Okay. XP heavy item. Those XP balls smell like cookies. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes. Anyway. Terrifying. So scary. And I think this is a very Scott expression. I think this like very encapsulate his reaction to everything. He's really annoyed, but also kind of scared. So yeah. And Scott is one of those characters that I do not look at the original content creator for reference. I'm just like, no, he's a blue teal-haired elf. He looks like this. He's adorable. I didn't know what Scott looked like when I first drew him, so that's why. Cut name, Hydrators. Ah, that was it. See you, cucumber. Dinner. Gosh, what's the time? 10 to 10. And then the ranch. This was the first time that we drew. This was the first drawing that we drew on stream. And you can tell how my way of drawing fire kind of evolved through the animatic. Oops. My keyboard doesn't want to move. But yes, this was the first of the many fire drawings that we drew on stream. And I had like a bit of trouble trying to figure out the movement of everything, because I feel in the end it might have been a bit too chaotic. But I had like trouble with all the fire scenes really, because I wanted the fire moving and I also wanted there to be a pan, but I didn't want it to be too confusing, so oh well. Arsan. I think Arsan works better. And then we have this one afterwards, and I love Dango's hair here. This was so fun to draw. I think this is one of the funnest frames to draw. Can we just get the mouse out of the way so that we can see it in its full glory? Because, like, honestly, as soon as episode 2 came out, I'm like, I have to draw this. And I drew a really terrible sketch of it in my sketchbook. And then having that little awful sketch compared to this scene, I was so happy with how this came out. And, the embers, are the embers coming from Tango or are the embers coming from the fire? Who knows? Question is, is the PodChamp arsonist secretly Tango? Anyway, or more likely Scar, to be honest, let's be honest with it, how much he set on fire. But yes, I think this encapsulated what happened very much. I love the Tango rage. Also, I'm very happy with myself in terms of personal improvement. If I kind of just go to the channel. Like, last time I drew Tango Rage was here. So we have that as like a comparison. So I think half a year, almost 3/4 of a year now, actually. Very much improvement. Yes, very happy compared to this boy that we have here. Cop's called? Secret identity. Happy. I'm happy. I was happy with myself with this one. This is one of my favorite frames. It's definitely going like in the highlight reel of frames. If I ever do one, I probably will do one on the Instagrams. Is there so much hate for the ones we love? Oh, tell me we both matter. That just like, I just imagine Martin saying this to Cleo. It kind of really works. It really works. Tell me we both matter, don't we? It suits those two just perfectly. Also, this is Cleo. This is kind of like them trying to make amends. Oh my gosh, Rage is literally Tango. This is them trying to make amends, like I think in the second episode or something. And Martin kind of says like, I'm going to the deep dark. And Cleo says, don't die, and gives him 2 diamonds. So I headcanon that she gave him a diamond sword, because I think that's what he makes out of it. my headcanon. She gave him a diamond sword. Don't die on it. Also with her flowers adorned around the sword. Just kind of, yeah, kind of like a reference to who his soulmate is. I like that. In my sketchbook, I have a couple of sketches. I'm going to quickly open it now. I wouldn't show it for you guys because I'm not going to do the cursed camera. That's the ranch and that's Tango. Yeah, that's completely valid. But basically I had a drawing of them. I basically had this drawing of them giving the thing to each other. Also, this was kind of originally going to be a bit of a reference to Mumbo and Green standing on the Nether Bridge, but I kind of chose a different. I chose it. It was originally the composition was going to be. Hold on, I should probably open a new tab for this, but oh well. It's going to originally be like the same composition as this frame in this animatic, this one. But I wanted to kind of play more with like more interesting compositions in this in this video, so that's why I kind of went for this one in the end. Not referencing that because I remember talking about it on stream that I kind of want to reference that shot in this one, but I didn't in the end. Oh well. But yeah, I also in my sketchbook I kind of like have a drawing of Martin with a couple of flowers in his hair, just kind of like as a reference to who his soulmate is and who he kind of wants to feel close to, but who she isn't letting him do anything. Adios, lemonade. Bye-bye, lemonade. Whoop. Enjoy the rest of your day. So yeah, is there so much hate for the ones we love? Tell me we both matter, don't we? Also the don't die. I love the don't die little note. do 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 do. And then we have the adorable things. I figured out the swirls, by the way, especially in like connection to the heart. Especially like the purple swirls in this one. It doesn't look too bad. We had so much trouble on stream because I drew like these 4 frames, like the big B one, the green one, and then this one, and then the next one. Well, that was the plan, to do them all on stream. But I didn't quite finish this one because we spent like, felt like 2 hours trying to figure out how this soulmate bound thing should look because this was the first time that I'd drawn it. And I'm kind of happy with how it turned out. It's a lot similar. It's very similar to how I drew the life giving in Last Life. So I wanted to kind of have a throwback to there. And also with the thing being purple, I like the idea of using the same color as the boogeyman. As it being like also the chosen soulmate. I don't know. I kind of like that idea. Also purple's just really nice as a different color to red, yellow, and green. Because I couldn't use those 3 colors obviously because they're the live colors, life colors. But yeah, also we had the thought where Big B's very blue, Green's very red, blue and red and purple. It's perfect. It's perfect. Also, we appreciate the pandas. This panda's kind of cursed, but they're fluffy and they're adorable. Scar's a bit oblivious to everything that's happening. Ren immediately knows because Big B tells him, and he's not happy about it. Color theory with me. Yes, that is true. I color theory stuff. That's how stuff works. Don't know what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm also happy with how like the background colors came out. I like the whole vibe of this shot. This is probably again one of my favorite shots. Yeah, fluffy pandas. We love fluffy pandas, although they're a bit cursed. Look at that. There's no thoughts behind those eyes. If I only could. Again, so much fun drawing Tango. Love drawing Tango. Oh my gosh, there's a grasshopper on my window. Why is there a grasshopper on my window? There's so many bugs outside because I got my lights on. If I had my windows open, there'd be... Oh, there's also a ladybird. Oh, go to bed, everyone. Special guest pandas, yeah. Oh. This was also a very, very much a favourite from... I just love drawing hair on fire. Is that just... Do I have to justify drawing fiery hair? Back again for a moment. Hello, dragon. I love drawing fiery hair. It was so fun to work with. Just the flow. Ladybird. So Ladybug is American English. Ladybird is British English. That's how British English people speak, I guess. But no, it's not a bird that is a ladybug. It's the same as a ladybug. Ladybug is a ladybird, but for English, I guess. Got a ladybug friend too. I had my window open the other day with the light on, which was a mistake. So many things flew into my room. One of them being a ladybird. And that ladybird, I was trying to sleep, it kept landing on me. And I was like, I like you, ladybird, but if you're going to be like this, you're going to get squished. Never heard of ladybird? What? It's a ladybug. The same thing as a ladybug. There's an English nursery rhyme going, ladybird, ladybird, fly away home. Your house is on fire, your children all gone. So very, very cheery, as many nursery rhymes are. Yeah, ladybug is American English and ladybird is British English. I'm pretty sure. But Tango, we like Tango. He was one of the most fun to draw, if not the most fun. And I can't wait to continue drawing. I feel like I'm now addicted to drawing Tango, so you're just going to see Tango from now on. Especially now that you've got ice things. Oh, I can't wait for all the fan art to come out of that. This was one of the moments where I was like, if I only could, I'd make a deal with God and I'd get him to swap our places. This was one of those things that were, again, it was perfect. Has Crow watched the animatic? Yes. Earlier in the stream, he kind of went a bit berserk. He didn't know who all the characters were. He didn't know who Impulse was. He was like, there's this scene that I loved with B-Dubs and the other guy. And I'm like, what do you mean B-Dubs and the other guy? What do you mean B-Dubs and the other guy? I'm so disappointed. But yeah. This was another one of those moments where it's just perfect lyrics. And I'd get him to swap our places. Martin regrets what he did. He pushed off. We need a Void-Eyed Tango. How do we get a Void-Eyed Tango? He's got red eyes anyway. There's no pupils there. How? The movie Ladybird, the movie with... I don't know. I've never heard of a movie called Ladybird. Yeah. It was perfect. And I loved also the flying tangos. Wow, I've got tango on the brain. The flying flowers as kind of like a reference to the floating flowers in Last Life when Cleo was killed by someone who's supposed to be her ally. So I like that as kind of like a reference to Last Life that's a little bit more subtle. With her flowers kind of being left behind as she dies, that kind of thing. No time for logic with Void Eyes. Love a scene with Pearl standing in sort of shadows after Frog Dog log scene. Oh, that was almost an animatic picture. Animatic? Wow, it's an animatic. It was almost a thumbnail. That was almost the thumbnail for almost the thumbnail drawing. Where is it? There it is. This was almost the thumbnail drawing. So close. But I thought it was a bit too dark for it. Not enough contrast. But yeah, then we have come up to the log dog frog scene. Here they are. I wanted to draw logs underneath, and only when it came to editing I'd realised I'd forgotten the logs, but who cares? We don't get it. Void Eyes Ninja Piglins. Excuse me? Oh my gosh. If you know, you know. I don't know about Ninja Piglins, I'm gonna be honest. Was there something in the Pearl SMP that I missed? Bird on the colours of Ladybug. I guess that kind of works. It's just what we always had. But yeah, Log Dog Frog. Summoning Pearl. And then Pearl arrives on her horse. Can we just also appreciate the fact that Pearl was incredibly terrifying when she arrived suddenly? She had this horse and I'm so distracted by all the bugs outside my window. I'm just watching them fly against the window. They're getting caught in spider webs and goodness knows what. I'm gonna not stop looking at them. One of the pictures in chat a while ago. I missed that. I find it hard to keep up to date with the Pearl SMP Discord especially. But yeah, Pearl was incredibly ominous, like watching from Martin's perspective or Ren's, looking up to where she suddenly appeared on the horse with her dog next to her. It literally gave me this vibe, and I'm like, yes, especially with them going like, she's the Scarlet Pearl, she is cursed to doom everyone, but if you're allied with her, you are favoured, something like that, whatever. Make this frame a new desktop background? Feel free if you want it. But, yeah. And then we got, basically, and then afterwards I decided I was going to do Ren's death, because it happened soon after, or like Big B's death, I guess. I've got so many cat hairs on my microphone, I've just realised. I've just I'm just blowing them away accidentally with my talking. Anyway, sorry if you heard that. If you heard me tapping at the mic to get the cat hairs off. Anyway, I thought after this I could do like Ren going to Red Life, because it's happened soon after, and Martin was in the vicinity. So basically, I watched Martin's perspective, right? And this is probably a bit obscure because like it was a very short moment in only his video. But I thought it was like, oh my gosh, I have an opportunity to have a throwback, and I'm going to totally take this opportunity to have a throwback. So basically, my headcanon is that Ren died right next to Martin after this meeting, right? Because of Big B. And that's the flash in front of him here. Is Big B dying somewhere else, like his flash of ghost, and then Ren reacting to that and also dying? And then, like, you've got Martin standing over Ren's body. And basically, because Martin saw, they were immediately kicked out of the server when they died. I think there was a glitch or something. But when he rejoined, Martin basically just saw Ren's body lying there on the ground for a second. So it's like he saw Ren die and saw his body lie there. That's how I'm making sense of it. But the last time Martin saw Ren's dead yellow body before he went to red, when was the last time that happened? When, pray tell, was the last time that... I'm waiting for it. That happened? Dead doggo. The Red King has arisen. Yeah, throwback to... I tell you what, drawing this scene, this is also one of my favorite scenes. I love this so much. I love this so much. I almost forgot the crown, by the way. I added in the crown right at the end. But oh my gosh, I loved referencing Third Life with this, with when Martin killed Ren. Obviously, this time in Double Life, it wasn't his fault that he died. But oh, the reference to Third Life. I loved referencing Third Life and Last Life in this animatic. Red Winter Ren. Yep. He's got weird jeans, but that are also like a bit of corset, like really high waisted, and a red shirt, and yeah. I might have to redo his design because I love the idea of him having a corset. Oh yeah, I enjoyed it. This frame brought me so much joy to do. Oh, I loved it. Shirtless doggo. Anyway, no shirtless doggo. I don't think was Ren shirtless? No, Scar was. Ren wasn't. Ren was in his Red King getup, wasn't he? I'm not going to draw a Ren shirtless. That makes me almost more uncomfortable than Scar shirtless. Anyway, now we come on to the interlude part. The interlude part, which took me forever to decide what I was going to do. And like I said, I wanted to show all the connections with the that like the duos had. The color of the hearts, obviously the amount of lives that they had. Purple ones are chosen soulbounds, and so basically, oh hello, there's a mosquito. I got it. Goodbye, mosquito. I killed the mosquito in my room. Good I doggoed. What's yeah? We'll ignore the idea of shirtless doggo. So I wanted to show like all the relationships that everyone had here. And bye bye mosquito. Yes, that's not going to be plaguing me in the night. I had one buzzing around me yesterday. I murdered 3 yesterday as well. They're everywhere. Which I don't even have my window open anymore. I don't know how they get in. Anyway, tangent over. I wanted to show all the... I've said this so many times, I'm repeating myself. I wanted to show all the relationships that everyone had at this time. This was... I can't really remember what session, but this was before everyone turned red, like after Ren and Bigby turned red, but before everyone else turned red, if that makes sense. And the whole thing, like, you'll see like the soulmate bands connected to 3 places. We talked about this on stream. We talked about this we discussed it for a long time. But the whole idea was that it's connected to 3 different places, either heart, the finger, or around the neck, right? And that kind of signifies the relationship that they have with the soulbound. Around the heart is like they're totally there for this relationship. They're totally there for their partner. They love it. They're basically husbands, or wives, or whatever would, yeah. partners in crime, nothing can separate them. Round the finger is kind of like just neutral, I'd say. They're kind of like, yeah, this is my partner. I won't abandon you, but at the same time, I'm like not over the moon, or like I'm neutral. You're fine. You're fine, basically. Is session 5 beginning? Yeah. It was session beginning, I think. Yeah. Yes, cucumber. It was the beginning of a session. Session 5. Okay. Good to know. But yeah, basically that all the connections to each other. So we have here Joel completely convinced, like he built the relationship. He was Etho's #1 fan, completely convinced of their partnership. Etho a bit more like, I'll keep you a bit more at distance, so it's around his finger. But who his heart really beats for, and who he has kind of like a chosen soulmate connection, is B-dubs, right? Fitz did a comic with shirtless Ren. When did that happen? Oh my gosh. Ellie. Typo. Oh dear. Shirtless. Small beans. Yeah. But yeah, so he's got this connection going to B-dubs because he was trying to make basically Etho's whole series was him trying to break these two up. Or trying to like make one jealous of the other, or being like, is he treating you right? I could be better. Kind of like, he basically played the jealous ex in this when it came to these two. But B-dubs wasn't like pining back for Etho like Etho was pining for B-dubs. And it cuts off. So B-dubs no longer... I was wondering if I should do like a phantom thing going to B-dubs' heart, but B-dubs no longer has like that soulmate connection, because they basically had a soulmate connection when in Last Life, right? But Etho didn't give him the life, and I don't think B-dubs holds a grudge, but there's definitely no more soulmate connection there, and Etho's reaching out for B-dubs. Joel loves Etho. That Etho kind of likes... because Joel loves Etho, that kind of like him back, but it's like B-dubs, which doesn't really like him. Poor couple. Yeah, the drama. It's alright, Ellie. It's alright. But yeah, so it's kind of like also moving away, leaving room for these two to take center stage as they're, look at the ring. He's got a ring. As the husbands. F for Ellie, yeah. F in the chat, everyone. So yeah, it cuts off for B-dubs. I wasn't sure if that was like obvious. I don't know. Yeah, it took me a while, kind of like I did a lot of back and forthing on how I wanted to design it, like just a broken thread or something, but I feel like the heartbeat and then just cut off. I don't know. So yeah. And then we have these two adorable ones holding hands. Coming up with poses for all of these, like couples poses, was really tricky. Because you've got Joel going like, yeah, buddy. And Ethan's like, no, buddy. he's Joel's, hey, buddy. And Ethan's like, no, B-dubs. Not buddy, B-dubs. And these two, very much, it's all stringing around. These two are the bros. I did a sketch of this, and I was too lazy. And originally, I had cannoned Tango to be taller than Jimmy, but then I was like, no, Jimmy's got to be taller than Tango, let's be honest. So I swapped them around. So originally Jimmy was in this position and Tango in this position, but who cares? Jail for what sentence? What frame took me the longest? Good question. We'll go, remind me later, ask me that again later when we've gone through the animatic, then I can maybe have like a bigger view of it. I think one of the ones that we did on stream took the longest. That would make sense for me. Hey buddy, no B-dubs. Oh, sorry. But yeah, there's the more like hearts stringing around. I don't know how this one's wacky. Hold on. Whoop, goes around there and then down there and then wait a minute. Oh no, okay, so it goes around like this. Round there, through there. Gosh, that confused me a lot. But yeah, we got our boys, our lovely himbos. Didn't draw Tango's eyes or B-dubs' mouth for this because I thought just gonna do silhouettes this time because I usually draw their eyes for it. We have Scar with a little jelly cat in his arms. I was thinking of maybe doing like a heart-to-heart soulmate bound between Scar and Jelly, and also Pearl and Tilly, but that didn't really work out. It wasn't really going to work out. Jelly, we love her. We love our Jelly. She's adorable. And I don't know if you guys realised, this is a reused drawing from... I literally just copy-pasted this drawing here and flipped it. Because I was like, I'm just gonna... What's your favourite Minecraft YouTuber? Yeah, I can't think of... No one notices visual. Jelly! We love Jelly. Happy birthday, Scar and Jelly actually though, by the way. So yeah, I copy pasted it and I flipped it. You'll see like the exact, it's a flip, and I silhouetted it. I thought, I've already got a couple's image of these two. Why not just reuse it? Anyway, yeah, big brain. Oh, I didn't mention actually. I wanted to mention with this one. So this background here, this background was used for this drawing. It was used for this drawing. It was used for this drawing. I used that background so many times. Did I use it again? Did I use it again? I don't think I did. Yeah, I don't think so. But yeah, the background was recycled a lot. Spent enough time on it. Showing genius side on this stream, saving time, understanding Lemley. Thank you. Katie Smart. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Move on. This was really tricky in the edit because it kept lagging. It didn't show like a flow because these files were also really big. It didn't show a flow, so I couldn't actually see how this flowed until I actually uploaded it, to be fair. But yeah, so basically this is a good like show for all the different sides. So this is the third way of seeing like the soulmate bond. If it's around the neck, it's strangling them. They don't like the bond. They don't like who they're bonded to. It all happened the same. It all happened the same time. I will go back to being not smart next stream. But yeah, it's around the neck. It strangles them. They are not happy in the bond. But then around the heart, it kind of like, yeah. For Big B, it's around the finger because he's still happy with Ren, but his true soulmate is green. I probably did it in New York too. No, I didn't do this frame in New York. I didn't do the Big B green frame in New York either. I did it in my little rocking chair I have in my room, as most of the animatic was done. I had to swap between the rocking chair and my table because on my table is my chair charging, my iPad charger, but like my desk isn't as comfortable as my rocking chair, so I could sit like a gremlin in my rocking chair. And then we have Martin around the finger. He just kind of like wants a soulmate connection. He wants a buddy. Poor Ren though, yeah, poor Ren, all alone. I feel bad for Ren. I have a rocking chair in my room, yeah. It was one of those things, like, I got it last year. It was one of those things, like, I need this. I need this. And I got it. It's one of those things I'm going to take with me probably when I move out. I'm going to keep it forever. I love it. I love it so much. And then, obviously, the divorce quartets, these two have it around their necks. Martin honestly just wants a buddy, so he has it around his finger. But, yeah, these two spellbound as ever. I did not know what to do with these two, but I was like, oh my gosh, the Pinky Promise, that is so much sass and it fits them so perfectly. Do guinea pigs beat that? Oh, darn it. Can't beat it, I'm afraid, sorry. And then Pearl also just kind of, I was unsure if I wanted to make it her heart. But like the placing was weird if I'd made it her heart. I guess I could have done it there. But yeah, she also just wants a soulmate. She doesn't want to be alone. She wants stuff. Tastes like raisins. Wanna try? Isn't Ellie the one who wants to eat everything? And then we zoom in on Pearl here because basically with the spacing of stuff we had more beats for Pearl. And I thought, you know what? Pearl's at the end. Pearl wins. We'll do that. It's foreshadowing. It's fine. And we got... I think this was the frame that Crowlander was referencing to, by the way, earlier when he was going like beat-ups on the other guy. Also, Impulse and B-Dubs both have clocks clipped to their things. I know B-Dubs has it on his skin anyway, but I thought it could be cute if Impulse also had it. just to kind of show their wedding gifts to each other, I guess, kind of. Like, yeah, it's very tasty guinea pig. I'm sure it started with Adam, yeah. It tastes like dolphin, I said. It's canon. Yeah, okay. Don't eat my fish boy. Don't eat my sushi prince. It probably makes sense that that one thinks that if I call him sushi prince. Anyway, so yeah, they both got like clocks clipped to them, which kind of shows it's like their wedding gifts to each other. I don't know. I like that. I like that. How does dolphin taste? There you go. So we can go find out. It seems a bit immoral. Let's cook out of me and see. And yeah, B-Dub's getting stabbed. This sword movement, I originally wasn't going to have it in there. And I was like, no, we need a bit of movement in there. We need a bit of movement. It looks a bit weird because it's literally, I didn't actually, like I said, I didn't plan for it. So it's kind of just coming out. But because he's got a white shirt, it merges well. If you look too closely, it looks weird, but in the movement of everything, it's fine. I also had something like, I mean, not dolphin. Dolphins are just too cute. Totally not cannibalism. Dolphins are too cute. And Adamia's not too cute? Excuse me? You insult my boy like this? How could you? Hold on. Hold on. How rude. My boy, how could you do this to my boy? My little sushi prince. There he is. Look, there he is. How could you do this to my boy? How dare you? He's half shirtless. You can't say Adam, you're not working. Doesn't work out. Yeah. He's my boy. He's not half shirtless here. Hold on. Where is he? He's not half shirtless here. He's got a shirt on there. Cut him some slack. He's my poor boy. Adam, the original Hydrator. Yes. There's a drawing. The Everin thing image. What's it called? The thing image. Profile picture. That's an like old Adamir design. He's got blonde hair there. He's got brown hair now. But I should probably update the picture actually, to be fair. But basically, it's a drawing that I did for a friend because I think it was Pearl actually. I did it for Pearl, where she was like, I need a drawing of Adamir printed onto a flask. So basically it was just Adamir like waterbending or whatever he does. And underneath it says stay hydrated. And that was like 2 years before the hydrators existed. So that's weird. That's weird. Let's go back here. Where were we? So it's you and me. We got teleported into our world. I'd love to be teleported into that world. Oh my gosh. That would be so cool. Hydrating myself. Boop. But yeah. We were meant to be. Yeah, the hydrators were definitely meant to be. Something that I did with like this animatic, if people were dying, I kind of made their pupils less opaque. And if they were already dead, I drew new pupils. And there's kind of like the light reflecting there because it was so dark on impulse that you couldn't really see it. But on B-Dubs, because he's getting stabbed, they're kind of like swirly. So it's a lot like how I drew Pearl. So let's do spoilers. You know, people that you would love. There's another Everrandom video in the works. I'll give you guys that much spoilerage. How about that? Upgrades. Ooh, congrats. But we have like swirls in B-Dub's eyes. Here, kind of like showing that he's dying. Everrandom videos are awesome. We wanted to do more this summer, but we just didn't get around to it. We didn't get around to it. We're both, like, all three of us are really busy. And we have such conflicting schedules, literally, because we've got if you guys are wondering, we've got a second channel called Everrandom. I think if you type exclamation pack Everrandom in chat, then there'll be a link to the YouTube channel where we post about original characters and do like drawing challenges and stuff. We wanted to do more. We've got such awful conflicting schedules where it's like one of us can't do during the week right now. I mean, two of us are on holiday, but one of us can't do during the week right now. I won't in a couple of weeks either. One of us can't do Saturday, and the other of us can't do Sunday morning. So literally we've got Sunday afternoon, and one of us can't do Sunday evening. So we've got literally Sunday afternoon to do an Everrandom video. We don't always have time on Sundays afternoons, so it's like it's hard to get. Thank you very much, Simmer. It's very hard to get us all together, that kind of thing. But we have so many ideas and so many things we want to do. It won't be very regular, but we do wanna share stuff about our dudes with you guys. Not these dudes, but our original characters. Anyway, let's continue with this animatic. So yeah, being stabbed. And like you see, like the last frame, it kind of like the sword disconnects from his top. It's a bit scuffed, but you know, anything to do with the OCs gets more. Are automatically true. All of Twitch, interesting, weird. I was just about to check my bitrate, but that would be weird. One thing we'd get what is it? Not void. We'd get paradoxes. Anyway, yeah, the sword is scuffed. That's fine. And then Impulse reaching out for his husband who's just been murdered. And then the fishing rod. Can we just appreciate the fishing rod? We need some fishing rod love here. And this is something that I haven't seen anyone else do or draw a connection to. Grian, Scar's soulmate, fishing rod's Joel, Etho's soulmate to death. He looks so evil, yeah. And it was actually Grian that fishing rodded Joel. It wasn't Pearl's fault that Joel died, it was Grian's. But no one really noticed that. And then you zoom into Etho, because Etho is having flipping flashbacks. Do you guys see that? Huh? Etho fishing rodded Scar in Last Life. Huh? How about that? How about that? Did you guys see that? Did you notice that? It was a little nod to Last Life. I think this is the most subtle nod, but or one of the most subtle nods. Yeah. No, I haven't seen anyone pull this parallel. No, I haven't seen anyone pull this parallel where it's like that both of their soulmates get fishing rodded and like the roles are reversed basically. I mean, like I said, Grian, Scar's soulmate, fishing rod's Joel, Etho's soulmate, but Etho fishing rodded Scar in the previous season. So it's like Grian's getting revenge for his soulmate one season later. So, oh, I was so happy to like add that. It's just a little flash, like it's very easy to miss. And the terrifying red lives that are Etho and Joel. I mean, let's be honest, this is a bit of a throwback to Joel's being the first red in Who Are You Really? The thumbnail is basically just a throwback to the thumbnail that was the thing. There it is. Throwback to that drawing. You can see there. We love to see crazy Joel. And also like calm and collected Etho just did us scary red lives. Scary red lives. And then just Joel immediately killing Pearl. Etho's like, I'll be your backup. Oh, I hear a very noisy meowing cat outside. We've got another, if you want to decipher this as well, don't ask me what thing, you might have to shuffle some letters around. There's also something that I hid here, and I didn't draw this on stream. Yeah, I think I know what it is. Yeah, we got a little jelly. Another little jelly out of the backpack, because Scar had jelly in his backpack, and I had to draw it. It was a must. Jelly, yeah, there she is, poking out. His backpack's kind of like a sash, kind of going over his shoulder. I didn't go the other way because that wasn't what his skin looked like. You get to decipher, yeah. But I didn't draw this one on stream, so you guys don't necessarily know what this one is. But yeah, I think it's a lot easier to decipher than the other one. Yeah. Also, this was the first time that I drew Tango's hair on fire, and I was like, as soon as I drew this, I was like, oh, I'm in love. Musical me came over for a second. I'm for translated. But, oh, yes. I was, as soon as I drew this, I was like, oh my gosh. So happy. This is one of those scenes again where I think Grian's eyes are too big. Actually, in reference. Just Grian looked weird. Grian looked really weird. How you doing? Welcome. True masterpiece, thank you. We've got people coming in had people coming in all night going, oh my gosh. You guys are so kind. You guys are awesome. But yeah, Yeah, I've become addicted. Crack the code. Crack the code. Ah. Ellie, do you want to crack the code for the rest of us? Do you want to spill it? Spill the beans? But yeah, I love drawing tango. I'm slightly addicted to drawing tango. Continue. I just have so many shades of green. Cucumber, you've got 4 lives plus. Dawn has 3 lives. Yes, yes. That's exactly this. That's this one. The different, yeah, they're being definitely held hostage by that. You came in at time, Dawn. Hold on. Let me just go back to this scene. I've hidden stuff. I've hidden stuff in the enchantment table language. You know how these like are all letters. They spell something out. This, don't tell anyone. It spells something, and the previous one with this one also spells something, but it's harder to decipher. This one's a lot easier. So yeah, I'll let you guys figure that one out. But yeah, that's what we've just come into, Dawn. And then this one. So basically, this frame and this frame with the transition, with this transition, all done while I was watching MCC, like 3 hours that took. What did you get a cookie, Ellie? Congrats. Oh, you're adorable. But yeah, I wanted also this one to be a reference to the Everyone Wants to Rule the World animatic, where it's Martin on his last stand on Magic Mountain. I wonder if that, yeah, that was the whole idea with this one, with the yellow silhouettes and the arrows flying up, the red arrows. Thought a nice little reference to that. The more you know. Mushroom cake. Exactly, the mushroom cake. Disgusting. Still disgusting. But yeah, so like the movement in this, it took forever for me to figure out, but I'm happy with how it's turned out. Wait for it. I'm happy with how it's turned out. I'm just going to let this play in full because that's how you get it. Also the swirling. Did you know, guys, no matter how hard you look on Google, on Pinterest, on image searching websites, you can't find a picture of a fire from above. Fungabur, you can't find a picture from a fire above anywhere. So I just had to invent this. Just had to invent what it would look like. Basically, you kind of got the panda enclosure and the thing at the bottom, just as slight background textures with a path leading between them. You can't see it, but it's there. Beat that cucumber. And then like swirling fire, swirling of embers with Jimmy being sucked into it. I was so happy with this one. And then referencing how he died, his final death in Last Life. That transition was awful. I hated that transition because it was basically, to not have a reference for that. Yeah, so hard. This transition here, it was like all greens and blues. That I just kind of desaturated and had to get rid of, but I had to figure out that entire part of the editing program for that to work. It was hard. It took a long time. Still feels great. Good for you. If you wanted a cookie, it'll take a flight like 6 hours. Be fresh by then. Oh dear. It's 8 hours from the US to here, by the way. Anyway, yeah, this was a nightmare, but we've got Jimmy, how he fell to his death in Last Life. Bye bye, Albie. Hope you have a nice rest of your day. And we have Grian's arms. They were hard to animate alongside with the pickaxe, because just to make it look like it's still attached to him, and also have his body kind of moving a bit. It was tricky. Even though it's a slight frame, just moving back a bit. As from where in the US? New York. I know this because that's how long the flight took coming back. Everything's a competition now. And then smack. And then Grian realizes what he's done. And this was another one of those things where like I drew his eyes like white. It's like, oh my gosh. Cursed Grian? Yeah. Cursed Grian. Honestly, this is Grian in his true form. He looks like a gremlin. See who wants Adam here first. Oh my gosh. Ah. But yes. Gums. All the gums. We're drawing gums today. This was another one of those moments where like, yes, crinkles, give me the crinkles for the facial expressions, because it would just look boring without crinkle, let's be honest. But yeah. Eats. This is weird. But, flight length, yeah. I'm assuming that's flight length. I mean, because taking a ferry would take a lot longer. And then, yeah, the distraughtness in his eyes with the snapping. The soulmate spound snaps the purple because Bigby dies. And then we got the good old ghost reference back to Last Life. And with the stars in the background and all that. And Bigby says, I forgive you, Green. It was such a sad moment. My good golly, my phone's going brr. There's all these bots commenting on the Instagram post saying, send this pic to there to get so many followers. And I'm like, no. But imagine you'll look like when your parents told me I'm on the phone too much and it'll hurt my eyes. Those eyes. Wait, where are we? Those eyes. Are we talking about those eyes or are we talking about those eyes? Could be either, I guess. Siblings now. Fight. But yeah. Not a happy boy. Ghost Green. Yeah, there he is again. Hello, Ghost Green. And then we have the Enderman strangling Jimmy. I was like, how do I draw an Enderman killing Jimmy? And I was like, I could have him strangling Jimmy. This is a bit graphic. I think I asked you guys on stream, didn't I? I was like, is this too graphic? Is this too much? And you guys, nah, it's fine. So that's good. Good to know. Good to know that it's fine. So annoying to be around. Don't like being annoying. That's fair. So yeah, we got Enderman. Also my first time drawing an Enderman, just a bony little boy. This was one of the drawings where I didn't even have to insert an Enderman before I actually drew the dude, because I was like, yeah, Endermans are so intuitive to draw. They're just scrunkly, long-limbed dudes with skulls on top. I channeled my inner Alina for this, because this is like not this kind of style. It's still very much stylized in my kind of style, but she loves her drawing of skulls and made a friend. How lovely of you. That was an Enderman, yes. It's creepiness. Yeah, weird ribs, goodness knows what. With a wither? Without 3 heads? Good point. Enderman does make sense. And also creepy, but in a cool way. Thank you, Starling. Yeah, there wasn't any wither in this one. Purple particles as well. And then so basically I like the parallel of Jimmy and Grian dying to mobs. Also like Grian dying to the warden is perfect. And then also having like they're both dying to mobs away from their soulmates, so their soulmates die alone. A bit sad. Enderman is scary. Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. And then the sonic boom. This was a fun one to do. I liked drawing this one as well. It's very textured and I like the style and the lighting. And I was very happy with myself when I finished it. They are always scary. And then the soulmates are dead next to them. Tango's hair no longer on fire because there is no more a fiery soul to inhabit it. That was kind of like my thought with that. Very rigid hair. Not flowy, not fiery anymore. And Scar, if you zoom in, he's got no pupils. As well. Did you see a fluffy Enderman? Please don't tell me there's people, fan art out there of fluffy Enderman. I can imagine fluffy Warden, but I can't imagine fluffy Enderman, I'm going to be honest. But yeah, those two dead on the ground. Again with the divide of like, how do I draw like divides between scenes, like once something else is happening? And it's like just black line in the middle, that black line. And then we have the fire of the thing. I was talking, we drew this on stream as well. The ship burns. We drew this on stream. And I was talking about how like there were so many layers to this and how I wanted the fire to move. And it moves, baby. It moves a lot. I don't know if it's too much. I don't know if it's a bit overwhelming. You don't really understand what's going on, but that's fine. It's fine. We're going to just accept that fact and move on. But yeah, fiery ship. The ship burns. And everything burns like ether. Ether? Like Joel said. The ship burns, everything burns, yep. I first had Etho in this drawing as well, but it felt a bit unbalanced because he was just kind of like awkwardly to the side. It's like, no. Tell you what, we've had a shot with just Etho in it. We can now also just have a shot with just Joel in it. Because Joel was honestly the one who was just like manically running around burning everything, and Etho was running after him going like, yeah, sure, everything can burn, but don't burn yourself, don't get yourself killed. I mean, okay, Etho was also very mad, let's be honest. Then we've got the 4 final yellow lives down in the deep dark. Pearl is not happy to be there. She looks very pissed off. Excuse my French. But I also like the idea of you've kind of got Scott and Cleo in the foreground going like, oh, right, we're investigating, we're looking over the corner, like, and Martin's just kind of there in the background, third wheeling the relationship. Fungaber! He's like third wheeling the relationship, trying to like get between them, but it's not really working out because these two have such a strong bond, even though that they're soulmates and they're soulmates. But yeah, that was the whole thing. But Ellie burned down the ranch? Wait, Ellie burned down the ranch? You were in the drawing minute, but oops. Oh. Good point. It was Ellie's fault. Wait, but you were also in the drawing, Dawn. You were also in the drawing, so maybe you burned down the ranch. I was also in the drawing. Maybe I burned down the ranch. Oh my gosh. Did I burn down the ranch? Anyway. So yeah, Pearl's kind of not happy to be there. She's moving away to go team up with the other Reds. I burned you to death. How could I? What do you mean? Ellie, took you a while to catch on. But yeah, she's moving out to join at least these 3. She'd be happy to join these 3, but Joel's there as well. And yeah, we have this legendary team up that could have been so much better if they didn't all share just one brain cell. Also, can we just say, I feel like the most terrifying of this group is Impulse. Seeing Impulse with red eyes is incredibly unnerving. Or is it just me? But with the ranch. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. I misread. I misread. I apologize. Wait, because Amy, but you remove the Ellie and the rhythm. And had good times with Scott. Okay. That makes sense, Cucumber. It was in your name all along. Wow, Cucumber, you figured it out. But yeah, so we have a team up that could have been legendary, but they just share a brain cell. And yes, Impulse is terrifying. Can someone agree with me? Impulse with red eyes is terrifying. If he weren't such a wholesome dunce, he could actually do a lot of damage. Me without even knowing. Yeah. I tell you what though, when I was drawing B-dubs, I did actually shade around his eye purple. In all the drawings, but it's either too small or the lighting is weird, or you know, here it's the red glow. You don't ever see the purple bruise on his eye that I definitely drew. Yep, terrifying Impulse. Thank you, Dawn. I needed confirmation there. Scary Impulse. Thank you, guys. Because I'm used to seeing Joel with red eyes. B-dubs is just ugly and terrifying anyway. And Etho is definitely got a red eye anyway. Cool and calm and collected. Impulse is so unnerving because it's so. I'm unused to seeing it. I'm not used to seeing it at all. And then we've got how these 2 died. And this was like a whole thing because they were so sweet about it. Like it was a good time partner. Had a good time with you. And so I kind of like I like this pose where they're like holding each other's shoulders. Hello, where they're holding each other's shoulders, kind of saying goodbye to each other. Like, yeah, had a good time. You trapped into the portal. Was it green at the start? No, they did it themselves, didn't they? Impulse and B-dubs did it. And then... Oh, interesting. Oh, or was it that? Okay, maybe it was that. But Impulse mentioned how it was like, make sure that the portal doesn't link up with the other portal. That was what they mentioned. They actually mentioned it, and then it didn't link up at the end. So Joel's holding Ethan's chest. Sure, they're just kind of like they're holding each other's shoulders like, bro, it was a good time. Had a good time with you. Saying goodbye to each other, in that sense. Ethan's head's a bit big there. Oh well. Yeah. And then also like the embers floating around on them. It's like they're burning in the lava. Because I always find it difficult to show people burning in lava or sitting in lava. Small pat on the shoulder, exactly. So the small part of the hand. don't know what we mean in the swap part then, but yeah. These two, I think that was a cool send-off, in a sense. And then obviously we have the terrifying thing that is the Scarlet Pearl. Something wicked this way comes, something wicked this way comes. Yeah, rip Smalley there. These two absolutely terrified. Like, forget the red eyes, forget the ominous scariness of the previous frame. Where are they? Forget whatever was going on here, where like, yeah, we're gonna take on the world, we're scary. That just did a 180 when they saw Pearl. When they saw Pearl with all her dogs, terrified. The frame's so cool, thank you. With Pearl, first, I had Pearl a lot like less saturated, and I thought, oh, no one's gonna see that. You could barely see like a red hue, and I thought, no, it's not visible enough. I need to make them more visible, more ominous, more scary. Yes. And then obviously she kills them, and then husband's bloody hands on the grass, both rings reaching out for each other, dying next to each other, with their soulmate bound, snapped, because they both died their final death. They both died their final death, and it was so sad. And Katie draws hands. It's a miracle. Fingers, you mean? I draw fingers. But yes, we had to have the wedding rings. We had to have like a close-up shot on the wedding rings. I noticed in most of the animatic, we have like actually a lot of frames where you can see Impulse's ring. Like in this one. You see Impulse's? In... not that one. Where is it? Is it there? No, it's always the left hand. So it's like... I'm just trying to think. There's more frames where you see Impulse's ring anyway. And so I was like... I'm pretty sure you see it here as well, actually. Hold on. Maybe? No. I can't remember where you see it. But you definitely see it there. In that little corner down there. So I was like, oh, no, we need to see B-Dubs' ring. A little bit more. So that's why his hand's like that and Impulse's like that. Automatically a big fan of anything with Pearl. Agreed. Agreed, Starling. So yeah, we have... and then we have Martin trying to attack Pearl with the crossbow shot. This is also one of my favourite frames. I love the posing of it. And it just looks so cool. I like Martin's outfit design in this animatic. Like I said, I took very big inspiration, basically copied his VTuber style. And I realised without like the colouring, he looks like Sapnap, how people draw Sapnap with bandana and the kind of cropped top. Let's see, do we have a full body drawing of him here? The kind of like the cropped top with a black shirt underneath and the, yeah. And a big anime boy vibes and very much Sapnap vibes, recoloured Sapnap. How people draw him. I've never personally drawn Sapnap. So yeah, these guys die, those guys die. And yeah, they die. It does, yeah, right. He dies because the wolf attacks her. Man, this wolf was the worst. I drew it like 11. I drew it at like 11 p.m. on Thursday, going like, I need to finish. Yeah, this is the last thing I drew. I don't like drawing wolves. I'm happy with how this turned out, this frame. It was a faff to do, I'll tell you. It was faff to edit as well. So she dies, and then Scott goes to wrap his arms around her. This is kind of like how I envision this scene to be. He's kind of like mourning Cleo, and he realises, no, I don't want to live without. And then Pearl realises what's going on. But before she can do anything, it's a boom. Boom, 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 boom. We got a little boom and the big boom. But yeah. For Cleo, such a good interpretation. Yep, that's the word. That's the right word. So yeah, that's how I kind of interpreted this part. How I saw it. But yeah, Scott died from heartbreak. Yeah, exactly. So that's the animatic. That's the animatic. For anyone who didn't know, the song is Running Up That Hill by Kate Bush, but it's a cover by Cammy Cat. I really encourage you guys to check out Cammy Cat. There's a link to her channel in the description. She's amazing. Draws, animates, and with amazing voice. I mean, oh my gosh, I'm so jealous. She writes amazing songs as well, so go check her out. She's so cool. And, you know, I just did the art. Just me. Just little old me. Tell you what, guys, I really need to put in the end cards. This is incredibly embarrassing. I didn't put them in. I'll make sure I do that afterwards. I thought I'd have the updated silhouette of me because it was me working on it. But yeah. What frame took me the longest? True. Let me just have a bit of a, like, flyover. I think it was one of the animatic frames. I'm going to be honest. Which was the longest stream that we had? Does any of you know? Like where we just drew one frame. It took so long to figure out it was a woman singing. That's just a singing style. She's got a really cool raspy voice. This one took a long time. Oopsie. Just because like the sheer amount of characters. I'm honestly just in the brain work of how long it took to edit right now. I could tell you like this took long to edit. This, like I said, these two, not that one, not that one. That took the longest, yeah. This frame took very long to edit, and this frame took very long to edit with the transition. I could tell you that. I could quickly go on to my pictures that I have currently on my iPad and give you a definitive answer of the pictures I have there. But I feel like the stream, it was probably a stream that took the longest. It was either like this one, or it was this, no, not that one. This one, or it was this one. One of those three. Pick a choice. But I think those are the ones that took the longest. My cat is aching to come in. Have we got any other stream mushroom cake? I need to let my cat in. He's scratching at the door. We have a Jasper here. A little Jasper. He's on my lap. All the stream ones were funny. Mushroom cake? Yeah, this one looked like a mushroom. This one looked like a... It was the spiky trifle fort, the cake fort. And when we were drawing it, it just looked like a mushroom was growing out, and it looked awful. It really annoyed me with how it looked. But with the added fire, it looks all right. Looks all right. I'll tell you what might be an interesting thing to show. And I need to go into the other app for this now. I'm just going to quickly go to black. Bear with me, guys. I hope that worked. Oh my gosh. I just rubbed my face with so much cat hairs on it. It's just literally made my entire face. Oh, so I did just go blank, Simmer, if that's what you saw. I'm just going to quickly open the editing program just to show you, just to give you guys a glimpse of what it looked like. Oh my gosh, I've got so much cat fur in my face now. This is the worst. I did go blank. I did go on my blank screen. Right. Load up the editing program and then back to window capture. Can you guys see this? So, I'll go to the cut tab. This is what the whole thing looks like. What I do need to immediately do is go down here and shut off the audio. Hello? Please. Yeah. Before we DMC ourselves. Right, I can't see chat. I need to probably open chat. Might be an idea to open chat. Ah, this is the worst thing. Yeah, so much cat hair. It's all over my face, everywhere. I'm not going to recover. But yeah, this is the whole editing of the Animatic. It's crazy. And if I can show you how laggy it is. Oh. Back. Sorry, guys. My computer was overwhelmed. My computer was overwhelmed with me opening that editing program. Shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that. Stream's still there. Sorry, guys. But yeah. Back still scuffed. Still scuffed? The audio's still scuffed? Oh dear. Sorry, guys. I will go back to... Howie! cat claws everywhere. I'll go back to this screen and hope that everything kind of works again. Sorry about the scuffness. I shouldn't have opened the editing program. I knew it was already a lot for my computer. Plus streaming. Yeah, probably shouldn't have done that. Sorry, guys. We still back? We back? We here? Anyone can hear me? Oh, I should probably open chat again. I love how I'm asking, can anyone hear me? Scuff talking me? I need help, think twice. Oh no! Can you guys not hear me? Is the audio that bad? I'm just gonna switch up the sound of my phone audio just to hear how scuffed it is. No, it's fine. My audio sounds good. We can hear you. Good. It's alright now. Okay, I won't show you guys the editing. Just know that it was scuffed as well, yeah. Glitching a bit. I'm glitching a bit. Oh my gosh, I've probably ruined everything. The tapping noise or something? Maybe the cat purring in the background. There is a cat purring. That might be it. Glitching audio? It could be the cat purring, actually. I tell you what, guys. I think I'll leave it there then, because we've been live for about 3 hours. It's been a long stream, I think at least. Was that good maths? 11 o'clock? 8 o'clock was the premiere? Yeah. I think I'm going to leave it there in that case. Well. If it could be the cat. Hold on, let me just... It is being picked up by the microphone. Scuffed, best ending. Scuffed ending is best ending. I'm just going to quickly go to my... I'm going to do this. I need to do a different screen. I'm going to do... stream end. There we go. I can freely move around. Was it a cat? Not scuffed anymore? There's still a cat here. I don't... It's fixed now? Weird. Weird. The VOD will always be there, Dawn. And VOD will always be there, but yeah. I'm just going to quickly, while I'm here, check up on if anyone of my friends is live. Let me quickly see. And let me also pause that. It's just Martin Littlewood. In the Littlewood. If you guys want to head over to that stream, playing Minecraft, probably on the MCC island, I might quickly hop into there. If you guys want to head off, Martin's live right now. Head off to there, unofficial raid. You can hear the cat purring. Sending you into the void that is the internet. I'm not going to send you guys there. I'll give you guys the option, because like streamer etiquette kind of has where you kind of only raid people with similar viewers, and I feel like raiding Martin was just kind of against streamer etiquette in that sense. So I'll unofficially send you off into the void. Send you off to Martin. I'm going to hang out there a little bit. But otherwise, I'll send you off into the void that is the internet. Thank you guys so much. Leaving the internet void. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I had a good time. Thank you guys for the awesome, like, stuff that went on with the animatic and everything. Thank you so much for the positive response. It took so long. I worked so long on it. But yeah, I'll see you next time. Raid equal points? Yeah. Wait. There's raids for points? You can get points from a raid? Well, I'm not gonna do it anyway. There's kind of like just, yeah, like I said, stream etiquette. But yeah, I will send you off into the void that is the internet. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. You guys are amazing. We'll have a Pearl SMP stream next soon. But I'm going to first crash and sleep for about 48 hours now that I've finished this. For 150 points. Oh. Then another time. Maybe. Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.